got me? Am I good solid? I heard it click. I heard it click. Yeah, that shit is. I still can't hear myself, but I heard it click. Yeah. What up, and welcome back to another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much for everybody for patiently waiting. And I know that you guys were watching on the pre-show, and I know it was kind of it's not as crazy as I wanted it to be, like how it would be on other times. But nonetheless, we're here and we're smoking already. XG is Xavier. I want to say he's doing his Joe Rogan thing. That is what quote unquote he told everybody.
His
But
joke.
he said the audio was messed up.
I can't hear. Oh no, I can.
Oh, wait, I
Nope.
can hear you.
Nope. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Nope. 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 Bueno.
I hear you. I hear this, but I don't hear myself.
Hello. Hello.
Check, check,
Which cables did you guys switch? This one? Just that one that was empty?
check, check. See, this is what happens when I try to fucking replace because little tornillo fucked up in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it's XG Spirit right here, cagándola, huh?
Oh.
Like fuck y'all.
Alright.
We switched mics.
I'm figuring it out.
Don't trip, Ray. There's no rush. It happens.
Is it all the same artist or one artist?
Nah, it's different.
Different?
Yeah.
Right. So that mic will be this one right here. Because remember we switched.
Alright.
Yeah. So whatever audio
Gotta do it with the lighter.
Oh.
I just want to go by.
No, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Full Mexican.
He just found out he's Mexican. Well, 3% Mexican, right?
There's mine. Yeah. Testing, testing. No, no. Is that you?
Nah, I didn't. Oh, I can hear myself. Yeah. All right. I'm good. You hear yourself, Sammy?
I don't know.
I can't hear you, but. falling asleep earlier. Oh, you ever had those super coughs and then you get that headache right after? That's how you know you're fucking over 30. All right, counting down, Ray. All right, welcome back. Sorry for the fucking technical difficulties. But we're back. Shout out to Ray for making it happen. Welcome to another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. And thank you guys for patiently waiting. Everybody on Twitch for a little bit and for everybody on Patreon. Now, it is not a toxic episode today, but it is still quite the spontaneous episode because we got the one and only, what is it, not so freshly stabbed anymore. The one and only Scumbags, dog.
Oh, what up, what up, what up?
Didn't your birthday pass recently?
Yeah, my birthday was on May 2nd. I invited you to my birthday gathering and...
I know, I'm sorry. I think I was at a game. I was at a soccer game and then I blacked out.
Yeah, 'cause I think my homies were at the game, but they showed up.
Yeah, but they didn't sneak in a bottle of liquor in there.
They're pretty lit. Their fools are...
I'm not doing coke no more though.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They were, so...
Yeah, see, that makes sense. Like, yeah.
That way, like, they made it, but I know you just told me the story someday. They made it, but...
Like
I made it too.
There's been, I can recall blacking out maybe 3 times at LAFC Stadium where I don't remember getting into the car. I mean, shout out to my girl though. She always makes sure that she's not that fucked up, or she always.
So is she the sober one, or you're the?
Nah, she's like she'll have fun, but
she gets lit.
But
like,
but if she's gonna get lit, she knows that no me voy a pasar de verga yo. But usually if it's the game, like, cause we have this whole thing, bro. If you're gonna charge me $50 or $55 for parking, I'm gonna steal my fucking liquor, bro. I'm gonna take those slick shots from Bevmo. I'm gonna fill it up with my 750 milliliter bottle, and I'm gonna put 3 shots in every bag. I'm gonna fucking seal it, put it in my fucking pocket, walk in there, buy 1 soda with Apple Pay for $1, and drink for free, dog.
The parking is $50.
Yeah, that's just $55, dog. That's the real prostate exam right there. They fucking just forcefully go like $55.
And if you make it good, you're good, dog. You're good.
Yeah. Every time they're like, "You're good." What's up?
Read that first time chat from Westman505.
I will read it right now. Let me just get on Twitch. But also joining us is the one and only Sammy, aka Toppy. What's going on, Sammy?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
How you feeling, Sammy?
Pretty high from this hash hole.
This is the year I've seen you eat the most.
Oh, bro, I don't know. I can't stop eating.
Does that happen when you quit drugs?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm not saying that you're not burning him out. He went to a facility trip to get treatment.
Yeah,
and
I went to go get treatment and shit like that, you know, like.
But he's cooking drugs now?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah.
Hey, yo, who's writing stuff in Chinese? Yeah, all right, but go ahead, Sammy.
But yeah, you know, like pretty much, you know, if you guys want to go get help out there, go get help, bro. Don't get scared.
Get closer to the mic because you're cutting.
I was like, you know, you guys want to go get help, you know, go get help. Don't get scared.
There you go. Welcome back, Sammy. And somebody says, what was the first time chat? The Chinese one? Yeah, read it. Well, I can't fucking read it.
The Chinese.
I'm gonna actually translate this shit though because I know it's in Japanese. It's in Chinese? I don't want to read it anymore. It's probably hateful and shit.
China.
Yeah.
Read it.
I'm gonna read it if it's from China.
When what's his name? Trump becomes president, he's gonna make everybody learn Chinese. Watch.
Bro, that fool's not making
language.
That fool's not making nobody learn Chinese, dog. Oh, all right, damn. From Chinese, they got detected as Chinese. So this is what they wrote in Chinese, and I don't know if this was Chinese writing all this shit, but he says. The history of all hetero societies is the history of class struggle. Free men and slaves, nobles and commoners, lords and serfs, guild masters and skilled workers. In short, the oppressor and the oppressed are always opposed to each other, engaged in an uninterrupted, sometimes covert, and sometimes overt struggle. The time ends for both. Damn, this is some like fucking.
What did he write?
He wrote all this in Chinese. He's like, the time ends for both sides, either with the revolutionary reconstruction of an entire society or with the mutual destruction of the competing classes.
Did it say send to 5 people in 10 seconds before you die?
I just, yeah, right. You remember that? Yo, that shit took me back, dog. Fuck all those fools that will send me that shit at late at night and all those messages on MySpace talking about is like,
what is it? It'll start. I remember the ones that would get me, bro, to do it, fool, was the ones that was like, last night, this girl died because she didn't send this. Yeah, he was like, and then her boyfriend opened it and ignored it, and now he's dead. And now I managed to send it to you. So you send this to 5 other people. Bro, that shit was so stupid. What do you call those?
Did you send it, though?
A chain letter? There was only some of them that did.
Yeah.
When they started getting all complex and the Nigerian scammers got a hold of those things, I was like, yeah, he's like, I wasn't doing that shit no more.
That was like in MySpace days, though, huh?
Yeah, MySpace days.
MySpace.
You remember chain letters, Ray? Like, chain letters were fucking crazy, bro.
Nigerian letters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fool. I almost got scammed for one of those things, fool. I was broke, dog. And I was getting jobs on Craigslist when I was in college, bro. And one time, dog, these fools sent me a fake check, dog.
Damn.
They got me with the whole fucking scam, right? The whole, like, oh yeah, we just need you to go cash this check, fool.
But you cashed it?
Fool, my stupid ass, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just send them some money back. That seems like a very, very easy job.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, fool. So they sent me the check, and I was like, oh, cool. What the fuck is this shit, right? So I was like, this shit looks legit. So I go to the bank, fool.
How much was it?
It was like $1,500. Yeah, fool. It was like $1,500. And I was just like, damn, right? So I go over there, and me thinking I'm going to get like, $700 and just send them the rest. And I'm like, so that the manager goes, and then he puts it in the machine. And I'm just waiting there all happily. And then he was like, oh, just give me a second. And then he goes, calls the other suit. And then the other suit comes over here, and like they're looking at me. They're like, "This fool's too young to be a money laundering mule. Like, it makes no sense. Like he wouldn't come in here all happily thinking he's gonna get some money. Like, yeah, like so they start asking me some random shit. They're like, hey, who paid you this check? And I was like, oh, I got it off a job from Craigslist. I let them know exactly what was happening. They're just like, do you remember like who offered? I was like, yeah, it's this ad. I'll show it to you. And then, like I'm showing it to them, and they're just like, fool. And then they get a third person that I've never seen, fool. And this fool has a suit and he has a badge, dog. And I got scared. Fool, I got scared because I'm like, and he comes in, he was like, I'm gonna ask you again, and I need you to tell me the truth. And I was like, this is over the counter. He was like, where'd you get this check? I was like, bro, I just showed him the ad. And I was just like, I thought it was a legit job. You know what I mean? And sure enough, I guess it's not. What's the problem? And they were just like, this is a counterfeit check. And they fucking kept it, dog. And they were just like, we usually have to call the authorities, but you're underage. So,
how old are you?
I was like maybe like 17 or 16 and a half.
Damn. I've gotten one of those fake checks too, I think.
Yeah, dog. Like I just tripped out, bro, because because when you think about it, that shit's a big deal.
Yeah, but those would be scamming everybody, no? Because
fool, it's funny that you mentioned that. I recently started watching these fools on YouTube. They bust the scammers? Yeah, dog. I've been watching these fools.
This whole week I've been watching that.
Yes, me too, dog. It's just crazy.
Like, I'm going to call her by her real name and reverse the camera.
Yes.
Oh, what am I doing on camera? They get all scared.
Yeah, they get all scared. Or like, they'll be like, no, I'm outside the fucking Ralph's and you're going to meet me here. Have you seen, like, fool, it's a Trivial Media or something like that. Trivial Media or something like that.
I see the ones that it's Indian people. They do it to Indian people, and then they're like, "Your location is here." They show me the map. They're like, "Hey, what the fuck? You call me by my real name," and everybody starts tripping out. Yeah,
no, there's two. You watched the other one. I haven't gotten into that one, but I watched the ones by Trivial Media, fool. And I'm not gonna lie, like these fools literally they get the fools they call the old people, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh, it's a refund scam. We'll send you. You were supposed to send us 350, but we send you 35,000 or whatever it is. So you're gonna have to send us the rest." And old people will really fucking be stupid and send them the fucking money in a box, fool, like and ship the money, right? So fool. There's people shipping money a lot, bro. Like old people are stupid. They'll take money and they're
not stupid. They're just old, right? Because they just get like suckers, pretty much, like.
I think that's what it is, bro. It's not that old people are stupid. I don't think they mean to be stupid because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like my grandma looks very sad when she's wrong because she's like, I used to be right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Like I feel like.
What do you mean she sits down the corner now? Like, I'm always wrong.
Like, bro, because like they think like kids when they're older, bro. Yeah. So like they think they could do a lot of shit that they can't no more.
Yeah.
Or they start thinking like very boldly and shit, and you're like, lady, like it's not like you can't do this no more.
So my grandpa's like that now. Like he'll leave his house, start walking and shit like that. Like, bro, you can't be leaving the house by yourself, you know? Like, what the fuck? But you can't tell them shit. They're like little kids. Like, they're back to being little kids again. Like,
yeah. You know, I heard that's what it is, bro. I heard that you come in as a child, but then when you leave as a child mentally, if you get to live that long.
That's why I'm always scared of. Kind of like, damn. All right, my grandpa has my mom, everybody, his my aunt. But imagine us. I don't have no kids. You have kids?
No.
So like, who the fuck gonna take care of us when we're at that age? Like,
I'm hoping on AI robots.
AI robots,
AI
what the
kids.
fuck?
You're
Like-
right here. I'm not scared no more. Than
Like, I'm serious, bro. Like, cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, if I could choose an AI that was like iRobot, and I'll just be like, look, fool, like I can't wipe my ass, right? Like I'm old, like he's not gonna be mad and tell me like, man, I gotta wipe my stupid ass fucking owner's fucking ass. Like that's his job, fool.
you just put a little pistol with water.
Yeah.
Squirting your ass.
I mean, I just think like the realistic hardships of when you get old, bro. Like having to get up, like having to walk, bro. Like old people walk slow as fuck.
Bro, imagine having to take a shit too. It must hurt them to bend down and take a shit. You don't want to wipe. They don't even know they wipe right. They wipe and they forgot it. They wipe once or twice or 3 times. Like, or probably
Like-
not to even just get up.
Like you know the thing
I
that
just,
the thing that scares me is
Kill
like,
myself at that point.
nah, bro, you can't think like that.
Right. Would you want to live to be that old and have somebody? That's what I've been thinking about lately. Would you want to be that old and have someone change your diaper, like your kids? I have no kids, so I'm thinking like, damn, I'm really gonna be in a nursing home, you know?
Yeah.
Or would you rather die at 60 as a legend?
Nah, if I had kids, I would make those fools wipe my ass.
Like-
Fuck that. I'd wipe their ass at one point.
Yeah, but so you're gonna be. I don't know. Do you want to be at that age where like, damn, I'm at this point where it hurts to walk?
That's a burden though, Sammy. Like that
Yeah.
shit's a bitch, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, your kids could love you all they want, bro. But like a kid is never gonna have like if you raise a good kid, he's not gonna have the heart to voluntarily turn and be like, man, fuck you, mom. It's very hard, bro. Like I don't think I would if my mom's like, I don't like it in this home. Like I would be like, all right, we're gonna try to make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And see what's up. But it's like at the end of the day, bro, like that's a part of life too, man. Like
Now the home is, bro. They had my grandma in the home and my grandpa was there. Like in March, he went in there looking normal. 1 month came out looking like garbage.
Yeah,
Skinny.
I would never put my mom in a home.
Skinny, sad looking. Always wanted to leave, and then we got him out. A month later, that fool looks healthy as fuck, walking all over the place. His skin color's nice, everything. Like, bro,
Yeah.
the home is like you really don't have nobody, so that's where they throw you. No one wants to take care of you, to be honest.
well,
yo.
that whole you know what a retirement home is sometimes, dog, or like one of these places that are these like retirement places. It's like it's God's waiting room. In a fucked up way, bro. And I don't want to sound if you have relatives in like a retirement home, but like it's normal in white people culture, bro, for them to be like, oh, that's like the norm, because a lot of these fools don't reproduce like Latinos, bro. They just like 1-2 kids and that's it. You know what I mean? Like
We're Latino.
Yeah.
We haven't. You're as old as me, I think, or
bro, because that shit is scary. You saw how hard it was to come up, bro. The being a kid as a 90, I'm like, bro, those motherfuckers struggling. Like I'm over here, like every time my parents ask me, how come you don't have kids? Like motherfucker, because my childhood was hard. Like,
Right.
and it was because of me. I was born. Like imagine if I would have not been born. My dad could have been a doctor. He would have finished medical
But
school.
you think your dad
My mom wouldn't have been cleaning houses, bro. Like I don't like to think of myself as a burden because I didn't ask for me to come in here, bro. But like I see the damage that I did as being born. You know what I mean?
You were for sure a high kill for your dad. I'm pregnant. Oh, that must have been like
Yeah, for sure, dog.
Like now they were forced to love you now, but other than that, everybody was supposed to be an abortion. I was supposed to be one. My dad told my mom, "Egg an abortion." She wasn't down. And,
Shut the fuck up, for real.
Yeah, that's why I was really not supposed to be here. But she told me the story that he like, "Hey, have an abortion," and she like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep
Yo
it no
quiero
matter
este
what."
bebé.
Yeah, she kept me, and here I am.
Este
And
bebé.
don't be laughing like that over there.
Este bebé va a ser mujeriero.
Shit.
Is that what does your mom or does your family know like how like because you're pretty open on social media, like
see
you
your
live
IG,
a
dude?
very like you know, just like a very like free single lifestyle, bro, where like you do a lot of single shit and you're just living life and you know to your extent, you know what I mean? So I'm like, does your family like know like what's up with Scumbags and what it stands for?
Yeah,
like
my little brother knows. My brothers know. My little sister knows. Like,
how many brothers you got?
I got an older brother, a little brother, and a little sister. And then my little sister be like, "You think I would want to end up with a guy like you?"
Oh my
She tells you that?
Yeah, she like, I learned my lesson. She grew up watching us. You know, my brother, us. We always had girls back when we were teenagers. We always had bitches. You know, like me and my brother were rocker, but we had rocker bitches. And then we went to normal.
So there's other scumbags. So there's like how many brothers
Have you
you
met
have?
my brother? No.
Nah, I never met your brother. How many brothers do you have?
Well, two, an older brother. That's what 2 years
You have an
old.
older scumbag?
Yeah, the one that I grew up with. You
Yeah.
know that you grew up with your brother.
Yeah.
And that's the one you grew up in, and I have the other ones are 10 years younger. So
There's a gap.
we had to raise them, you know. So they hang
Yeah.
out with all my cousins, and they have their little group, you know.
Yeah.
But me and my brother are different, you know. The stories are different. That like my cousin was telling me today. He's 19. He was cutting my hair. I'm like, hey, where's Grandpa? He'd be falling asleep all over, right? Like, bro, he's always done that. He goes, you gotta remember, I'm young, so I got old Grandpa, you know. You guys got young Grandpa where he was walking around playing baseball with you guys. I got to see old Grandpa, like.
Yeah, you get to see suffering grandpa. Like that's just sad.
Well, he's not suffering now. He's not suffering though. My grandpa's like always healthy, bro. They check him. They've been checking him, and the doctor, nothing's ever been wrong.
Yeah, you know, I think at that point, bro, that's the best thing you could kind of hope for when you're that fucking old, bro. Like, you know, that they don't have no crazy disease. It's just like you just go to sleep one day and you just don't wake up. That way your family doesn't. They don't find you or anything like that. I think that's just gotta be very traumatic, bro. Like if you find like a significant other or a parent like dead, like even if it's not like anything, God forbid, like brutal or anything like that, but like you're just walking in and it's a very traumatizing experience. But if somebody gets to live a full life past 90 these days, bro, that's a very full life, man. You get.
He's 90. So he's 90. Well, he came out. Yeah, I think he came out of Cuba. He lived in Cuba. He tells me the stories about how Cuba was before Fidel Castro, because he voted for Fidel Castro. Like when Fidel Castro came in, he saw the fake ass story, blah blah.
Yeah.
He voted for him and all this shit. He goes, bro, I voted for him, and then that shit turned to shit and got worse and worse, you know. So he struggled getting out of there. Like his whole story is pretty crazy how they got to the U.S. But like,
Yeah.
but it's a trip out. I trip out because he's from Cuba with no experience, and we think our life is crazy, and they had to travel the fuck out of the country.
That's what I think. I think all the fucking adversity I think our older fucking family members had is what made them last so long. Or my grandma's 98, fool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And she came from where?
From El Salvador.
What year? Like how old was she?
1925 she was born. So I'm like, you know, like she probably came here like 50s or a little bit before that.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's crazy. And like now she's, you know, she's 98 and she's still healthy and stuff, but like she has like early dementia, like very early. So it's like I have to deal with like certain things where it's like I'm like, yo, why are you putting makeup on? You know what I mean?
Shit.
Like, yeah, like it's, you know, I just have to be like, here, like, I'm gonna clean your face up and let me turn the news on for you, and like,
well, yeah, it's like you have to guide them.
Yeah, you have to guide them, and it's like they look at and it's like they don't like, they're too old to admit like something. So I remember like that's a real story, bro, and it's like, well, I think somebody's breaking into my room and painting my face when I'm asleep. And I was like, no, you just,
No.
I'm like, no, you put makeup on and you forgot and you were dealing with, I don't know what's going on in your brain, but this is where we're at. But yeah, and it's shit like that, bro.
Like
so,
they have like a 6 hour span in their brain now, huh? Like,
yeah.
They only can remember 6 hours in between, then forget. Like, my grandpa is like that. Like he'll be doing shit like all the time. He just wakes up to eat. He knows his timing. Like what the hell? Like that's it. They just live, eat, shit. Pass out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. They old people sleep a lot. They sleep. They're like cats. Yeah, they sleep like a lot, fool.
Yeah, see, that's the life. Like people are like, I want to get to be old, but do you want to really get to be old, or like I said, die a legend at 60 or something? Like,
I just think like, yeah, like,
well, I don't know, like that.
Like at what? All right, so at what age would you call it enough, bro? Like what age are you like, I don't want to make it past that? Like,
well, I mean, back in the day when I was young, I'd be like, oh, 50 is old, but now 50 years are like
50,
pretty solid.
I still want to live my 50, bro.
Right,
Yeah.
So now I'm like 70. Is 70?
I'm thinking like 65 and up, fool. Like, 60,
but you retire at 65.
75. If you're gonna go out, it's like, hey, bro, like, cause if I know that I'm gonna have asshole cancer at 80, I don't want to live.
Shit, yeah, cut it out.
I don't want to live. Like, I don't want to live. I'll be like, look, man, I just didn't wake up one day, homie. Like,
I just didn't.
yeah, bro. Like, cause those are real things, bro. Like, I don't want to end up like fucking wheelchairing it up.
Yeah. That's what you gotta think about. Like, damn, everybody wants to live to be old, but when you're old, if you have to see how an old person lives. Like, bro, it's not easy, bro.
It is not, bro. It is one of the hardest things, bro. Like, everything is a fucking struggle.
Even to get up to get some food, like, damn, I'm thirsty.
They can fall on the way.
You're there in 2 seconds from the couch to the fridge. This food probably gonna take like a whole minute.
Yeah,
you know, and then to serve the cup.
And they run the risk of falling and dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I didn't think about how being that old it is. I'm like, hey, do you think fools that are 50 like are looking at it? They're like, just 30 more years. like
30 more.
yeah, just 30 more years, and then you're gonna be like over the hill.
Yeah. Well, 80, I don't know how. Well, yeah, 80's already old nowadays. Yeah.
I wonder at what age like Cypress Hill's gonna be like, we can't perform no more. We're all old.
Oh my god.
But performers last, bro. Right?
I know. But what I'm saying, at some point, fool, they're gonna be like, hey, fool, like we're fucking like 70, bro. Like we can't fucking.
No, because
they're gonna Grateful Dead it. Like
no, because they're gonna get old, and then they're gonna get back to young minded where they want to do whatever the fuck they want to get. Like, I want to perform, god damn it, and then they're gonna be like with crutches, like all that. Like we're performing this shit.
You think that's what's gonna happen to Snoop and shit? Like, cause those fools. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like what? Like Be Real's what? He's turning 53. He is. I asked him the other day. You know, I think his birthday's coming up.
But he's still performing, right?
Yeah, of course. No, but I'm saying I was like Snoop Dogg is like 56 or something like that. Yeah, he has a show tomorrow. So I'm like, at that age when you're 50 something, like, come on, bro. We're thinking about like, we're like, yo, 50 can't be that bad. We're close. We're like, I want to live through that.
But that's his job, though. Realistically, that's what his. Well, I guess that's his main that keeps him alive.
But you can't avoid the what happens when as a part of life. Like, you know, like. Shit's gonna hurt more as you fucking go. Like your energy fucking goes away.
Nah,
fool.
but see, okay, I'm what? Whatever, I'm old.
How old are you, fool?
38, just turned 38.
You're 38, fool? What? I thought you were like maybe 34, fool.
Yeah, people think I'm young. People think I'm 28, 29, and I'm like, damn, cool, I guess. Fuck it. But I see I be skating and I be getting hurt faster now, and I'm like, bro, I don't think I'm ever gonna quit skating when I'm 50. I'm still gonna be trying to at least go on the half pipe. You know, just I'm a cruise. I know my limits.
No, I mean don't get me wrong. Unless you like really obliterate your knees or some shit where you can't do it no more. Yeah, like well, no, I mean shit like that happens.
No,
bro.
it does, bro. For real.
Bro. Like you could be like fucking 45 and then you're like I still got it. And then like that's why I understand why C minus don't be skateboarding no more. He's like fuck, dude.
Well, Tony Hawk, look at Tony Hawk. He just recently got injured, and he was sad. He got injured. He got sad. Like, oh, I can't skate, you know, because that's your main. Like, you do stand-up comedy. If you can't do stand-up comedy anymore, you'll be probably mad. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, I plan to do this forever. Like,
that's great.
But skating is a danger. Like, that shit.
You still go be trying to be a player at the retirement home?
I wonder. That's what I always think. If my dick don't work,
hey, those fools be fucking, dog. Old people be fucking in those retirement homes. They be having
couches, they fuck couches.
No, fool. They be having like STD outbreaks at like 70 years old and 80 years old, bro.
What the?
Yes, fuck? Bro. Like retirement homes in Florida and certain places like that where it's like
think about it. Okay, the retired home is all the players and the playerettes that didn't have no kids and were living the fast life.
I didn't think about it.
And like that. All them homes are in one spot again.
That shit is the old cello. Yeah, bro. Like 24.
You gotta think about it. People that have no kids, everybody was a player.
They just have money. Fucking.
Those are all the fools that be like, you remember EDC?
Yeah. I met you. We're at the same spot now. Like,
yeah.
Then that's great. I don't want to think about that shit.
I don't. Like, I want to be old and I want to have like a good setup.
Well, do you want to be old?
If I get to be old, I want to just be like in a comfortable setup where I just get to wake up and just like.
Where do you think do you want to live in the city or in the farm? Like,
I want to be like in my older life, like over 50. I want to like not get away from this shit, but I want to take this shit to a different level where it's like I don't have to rely on it being live. I can do like content when I want to, bro. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
but what do you still live in the city or? Do you plan
on
getting
a little bit away? Like, if I could,
like
bro,
in the outskirts,
if I could, like a nice suburb, like Big Bear or something like that.
Okay, so
like something where it's like nature is, just because like I kind of want that break, bro. Like I feel like anything 50 and under, I feel like I not that I feel like I'm gonna do that, but I have this mindset where I have so much things on my plate and I so many goals where I'm like every day is like a constant move. Like I think like that, bro. Where I'm just like. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do. Let me get another one. There's never no not thinking about work. So I feel like if I'm gonna be living that lifestyle, I want to be able to call it quits at a certain age.
But okay, you're thinking young minded now, like, oh, what I got so many goals to do. But let's think about you're 60, and let's say all the goals you had in your head.
No, I'm gonna stop at 50. That's what I'm saying. Like. I'm giving it till 50 where I'm like, hey man, it's like full on grind time. Like after 50.
So Dave Chappelle mode, you're gonna go to a place, have the farm, and have a studio on there, and you have all the comedians come there. Like,
yeah,
you want to be the compound.
I want to, yeah, like well, I want to be at a place of comfort, bro, because that's one of the things that I've always lived by, where it's like
that's what you work for. You're looking for this peace, right?
Yeah.
So you're working hard in this craziness.
Like, look at how I bet you that house that Dave got over there, it's a fat ass house, a badass house. But bro, he got it for a steal living in, what is it, Ohio?
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
houses,
yeah.
like, come on, bro. You probably got that house for like 150 grand, bro. 150 grand will get you a fucking front row property of Skid Row out here, bro. Yeah, bro. Like
For real,
up,
Facts, bro. You're
Yeah,
not
bro.
lying.
No, that's why I say like people move out of here, so it's like fuck, it's expensive here and it's garbage in LA, like downtown LA. Bro, it's expensive and it's like, bro, it's ghetto as fuck, you know?
I've always
hella ghetto.
I've always said this, like, if you're coming in LA and you're able to get shit going for you, hustle as much as you can and stack your money, and make sure you stack your money and take it somewhere else where you can be comfortable. Even if you don't marry, bro, like, what's a little house in like a suburb in Kentucky, bro? I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to deal with certain shit, but like, you can pay off a house with all the money you've been working with. You know, you can get acquainted with a city that has at least good healthcare and all this shit. And if you die your days out there, or you go to a place like Wyoming, these countries where like you're gonna have to settle, but like there's no reason now after 50 you want to be living, unless you're a major star, living the hustle and bustle in the city, bro. That shit is draining. That shit is fucking draining, bro. Sometimes I get home, I don't think it's even like me being tired because I fucking did all it, because I worked out and ran the 7 miles or 6 miles in the morning. It's not even because of that, bro. It's because it's so mentally fucking straining to really be running everything. That entrepreneur mindset puts a strain on your strongest muscle, which is your brain.
Because you're like you say, you're in a race. You're still in a race. Right here, it's a race.
It's a rat race.
Yeah, and you're trying. Everybody's in their own goal and they're trying to get to it. You have a destination by 50. So imagine you don't get there by 50. You get it there at 55. So it's like you gotta think like, damn, that's scary to think that maybe I might not do it at 50. You know, how am I gonna get? I have energy now, so I'm doing it all I could now, right? Because tomorrow you're gonna be more tired than today.
Yeah.
And we're just getting older. And you're like, damn, some things are harder. I go skate, bro, and I get tired the next day. I miss not warming up and just getting on the board and doing
like there's certain things, bro, that like when I think about it, I'm like, the cutoff time has happened for it already. He's on like where I'm like in my whole life I was like, at some point I gotta learn how to like at least ollie, right? Yeah. Like, you know, like at one point it was always on my fucking list, but then I'm like 33.
Nah, you're still Tony.
Cheap health insurance.
What? Do it in the
like, I'm like that fall in my wrist, bro. Like I put my wrist goes out just because I try to fucking feel young or whatever it is, or try to live a stupid childhood dream. Like that requires me to do some shit. I'm just like, nah, I'd rather live out the childhood dreams like I'm doing right now that are realistic to me at this age. Like going to Japan and eating fucking Wagyu and fucking catching Pokemon out there and shit.
No, because you gotta try skating. That shit, you're
old,
but not old enough to not
I
try
would
it.
fuck with, like, I'm down to fuck, like, to really learn just to know how to cruise, bro. Like,
just learn how to cruise, honestly. You gotta learn how to ollie. I skate. When I skate in the street, I don't ollie onto the curves. I lift up my board. I ain't trying to get hurt, bro.
See, I thought that's how it worked, bro. Maybe that's why I fucking got hurt a lot.
Well, sometimes I do, but sometimes, like, I don't want to ollie and hit a rock because I don't even skate to the store because you might hit a rock. Bro, you hit a rock and you eat shit hard. Like it hurts more than a trick. So I'm like, I'm not about to go skate two fucking blocks, eat shit. I'm drunk already. Like, I'd just rather walk because, bro, that shit hurts, bro. Like, I've gotten more injured by rocks than skating.
Must be just putazos así.
Yeah.
Nando Sans.
Hey, you know what? Oh, go ahead.
Patreon exclusive. Ezone learns to ollie.
You know what? I would fucking do it.
By the end of this year.
Look,
End of this year.
I would do it at 200 subscribers and we're close. But I would fucking hire George Wang, the fucking skateboard fool, and then we'd fucking, because he's a skateboard teacher. He teaches like,
man, fuck that.
Like,
I'm gonna teach you.
No, but he's the homie. He's a comedian.
Oh,
so
okay.
like, it'll be cool for content because he's like, he actually does this for a living, bro. Like, he'll be teaching Brad Pitt's kid how to skate.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then that fool will get recommended to fucking Julia Roberts' fucking little horse face kid. Or whatever, like, or whatever, or whoever's fucking star that.
Well, you gotta learn, bro. It's gonna get harder later. Like right now, you're.
No, that's why I want to do. Like, I remembered. I'm like, oh shit, George Wang teaches. That would be great for content. As long as he can teach me how to get that cruise and all that shit, I'm
do
down.
it in the grass first. Ollie in the grass first, because you have never ollied in your life, right?
I tried it a couple of times before. I used to skate. I had a few boards. Like I used to cruise, but when I tried doing
you never
tricks,
ollied?
Every time I tried, me partía la madre.
You suck for sure.
I know for sure I suck.
But then if you were a kid and you had a board, every thug even learned how to ollie.
I was fat too, dog.
I know fat fool that will ollie, cholos that will ollie, cholo play. Hey fool, let me see your skateboard. I could do those the ollie. They used to say it weird. I don't know what the fuck they used to say. But they used to ollie with the Cortez on. I was like, oh, this fool's for real. I was like, but see, if you got on a board, if you owned the board and you were a kid, you had to.
You know what?
You had to learn how to ollie, bro.
I tried, bro, but maybe I just didn't have enough self confidence. I have
But
a
who
lot
were
of
your,
confidence.
you didn't
now.
have no skater friends?
No.
Oh, just you?
Yeah.
Oh, then fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't, bro. I didn't, like, come on, dog. I didn't.
The first thing a skater does is get friends, bro. They get friends with the next skater, and then that's how it starts. And
Should have
if
hung
you
out
have
with me
no
in
one-
high school, dude.
huh?
Should have hung out with me in high school. He's
Oh, see,
I know.
you wouldn't know how to ollie.
You know, I also probably would have broken my ankles. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I could just figure it, like, what happened? He learned how to skate for 3 weeks.
Nah,
and
but
now
you-
he has broken ankles.
You were cruising it. You never hit a rock. Cruising it.
Yeah, that's how I learned. But that's why I learned I didn't like it. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, like,
like, oh, fuck.
fool, there was. So let me tell you a story, dog. There was one time, and this has happened to me twice, fool. This is why I don't get confident with fucking things on mobile wheels where I'm on, like, unless it's a car. The first time this happened to me, dog, like, I was in I had a blind skateboard, dog. I remember I had asked my dad, like, please, man, I want a blind skateboard. Like, I know a shop that has it, and I remember he went to go get it from me, dog. So I was so happy, dog. The little Grim Reaper said blind. I felt like just so proud of myself already, dog.
You thought you were Tony Hawk already?
Yeah, fool. I thought I was the shit, dog. You know, you're like 14 and shit, and then you're just fucking like trying, bro. Like,
Where did you buy it at? Let me find out where you bought it.
on Melrose, it was like right there. Like, so you go on Western, and then you hit the Bank of America on Melrose and make a left, and there used to be a skate shop like right by one of the paint shops that is still there.
Not a Brooklyn Projects, right?
It might have been. Is it like 2 blocks after you make a left from Western?
Well, if you get off the 101, it's on the right hand side.
It might have been that, bro. But
Yeah.
it's like they probably still operate.
Yeah, they're still. If it's the,
Yeah.
that's the only skate shop that's
Yeah.
been there forever.
Yeah, on South Melrose, right? At
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
So it's like I went to that shit and it looked like it was popping already, and I was just like, I went there, I was like, yeah, I want that one.
How
Fucking
much
got-
was the board? Like 100 and something, huh?
No, it was like $60.
Just the wood?
No, like it was what is it? I already had bought the trucks and everything. I
Okay.
was saving. No, I was serious. I had to show them I was serious. I was like, oh, I already had bought.
They're
it.
they were expensive back then too.
Yeah, and I had the CCS catalog, so
Yeah.
I remember like I was like, fuck, I need to get like $43 for these trucks.
Did you highlight the ones you wanted?
Yeah, like I had money and shit.
Yeah,
dog.
like,
Yeah, bro, so
once I
stupid.
get this Domingo for like
Yeah, bro.
30 Domingos in a row, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that 150 he's giving me, shit.
So like I remember like I was getting confident for I was skateboarding in the back in my backyard, and I was just like,
But what do you mean skateboard? You weren't olling, so what the
no, like
fuck
I was
were
just
you
trying
doing?
to. I didn't want to fall in public, so I was like, I'm just gonna like fucking learn how to move in the board.
Were you
and
doing
try-
it with your knee on the board and then pedaling with your
Nah,
hands?
nah. I used to do that with the penny boards though when I was
Yeah.
younger. Yeah, with the penny boards. So with this, I remember I was like going and I got confident, fool. I got fucking confident, right? So I'm like, oh hell yeah, I know how to fucking go fast with this shit, bro. And you know those like palm trees, the palm trees that have the little nuts,
Yeah.
fool. So I was like, I know how Hardinero had passed. So here I was thinking, I was like, perfect time. Hardinero cleans the road. I'm gonna just fucking go to the
Bart
back.
Simpson mode, like
Yeah,
with
fool,
your hands up?
straight up, dog, in my head, dog. Because I already knew I had tried it.
You had the music in your head?
I already had tried it, fool. I was like, I thought I had felt me going to the board. I was like, all right, cool, right, left, cool. I was like, I even tried nose that, like, you know, the little fucking
Nose manual?
yeah, nose manual.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this is not that hard for this, that confidence building in me, dog. So I was like, I'm just gonna go from like the neighbor's house, 7 houses up. And then I was like, because the same Jardinero did those houses. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm just going to fucking just hit this shit and just fucking go, bro. And I just remember, dog, I had gotten on the board and I was like, straight up, like you said, Bart Simpson. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, look at me. Fool. And one of these little palm tree nuts, fool, fucking stuck in one of the little lines of the curve, dog. I fucking, like, I'm talking about, like, you know how when you fling a straw with some, like, no, a spoon with some food and you, like, with a food fight in a cartoon, I spring so hard, fool. Like, and I remember, like, I had a helmet on and I was like,
You had a helmet on.
fool, my parents wouldn't let me go out without it.
That explains why you couldn't ollie.
So, they were scared. They knew I was stupid, dog. Like. So I fucking, I flew, dog. And I was like, I just remember, like, I just put my arms up, dog. Like, cause I was like, oh shit. I was trying to cover my face. And then I ended up landing on the patch of grass, thankfully, dog. And I just
You
rolled.
got lucky then.
I fucking rolled, and I just remember like I had my fucking ribcage bruised, but I rolled, and then I just fell on the curb to a parking spot because I just like rolled like 3-4 times, and I was just like, oh, I don't want to skateboard no more. Like, like this is dangerous.
It had the brown mark from the peanut shit right there.
The fool. I remember looking at downstairs when the peanut thing hit, and I just remember going, oh. It just
Bro,
like,
what?
yeah.
I don't get why you fly like that. Like every time I hit a rock, you fly like you said like oof. Like it's not like oh shit. I got.
I think
to,
it's like it's the brake effect from like, you know, did you ever roller skate? I roller skated too.
Yeah. When I was
So
a
like
kid.
when you had the little fucking the brakes in the back or in the front, it's the same effect. You just hit those, and if you hit them too hard, you'll fly.
It's called momentum.
Yeah, yeah.
Momentum.
I once hit what I was maybe 30. I was skating to the post office and I was stoned as fuck. So I started skating back, and it was on the cross rock with the red light.
Yeah.
And in the middle there was a big ass crack like this. So my tires, my both front tires went stuck in it. Fool, I flew. I didn't even know what I was so stoned. I just woke up like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? I was all bleeding right here and all this shit. I was like, oh fuck, I ate shit on this fucking thing. That's why I don't even skate to like the post office, nothing no more. Like, bro, I'm gonna get hurt just skating to the post office. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, that's I'm telling you, you get older, and
well,
we're not even that old, bro. But it's like, but it becomes scarier now because like, look, fool, I look at the tattoos that I got when I was younger at 18. I was like, I would be at the tattoo place next week because it would heal up quick. Fool, I got a tattoo right now. I'll see you in 2 months, hoser. I was like, this is gonna take a while to heal, like, cause it's like your skin takes a while. It's like you know, everything, all the food is fucked up, dog. But the second time,
That's when you sound old.
yeah.
And it's annoying. It's like, bro, why am I talking like this? Like, I never thought, like, you said, like, tattoo. I'm gonna get another one tomorrow over here.
Yeah.
And then just like, and you're drunk, still going to work somehow.
And it doesn't bother you, but
Yeah,
now,
man.
bro, like I'll come in, I'll be like, "Ay, yeah, bro." I'm like,
They're touching.
yeah.
I wait.
Yeah. But the second time that shit happened to me, dog, where like, you remember those little fucking hoverboards?
Yeah,
Everybody had them, fool. I remember I fucking had 2 at one point, dog. Everybody had them here. We're like cooking like a whole little gang, dog. We would go off the block with this little hoverboards. Think we were the shit. Oh, we could go over this little fucking hill. Just go, dog. And I remember I had taken this shit to the Cow Palace in San Francisco for a cannabis cup. And everybody had them for a while, so we were all just cruising with these little boards, like rolling around like Magneto,
The
right?
two-wheeler things,
The
no?
two-wheeler things, the little things you stand up on.
I never got on one, bro.
Those shits are tight, dog.
I got scared. Like, nah, I think people eat shit. I'm gonna eat shit, bro.
I
Like,
got
you with a
that-
skateboard like that.
That I was a pro at that thing, dog. And
Yeah?
those things, dog, I would buy one to this day. To this day, I would fucking buy one of those things, like dead ass.
Must be going down the stairs.
Nah, I would know when and when to stop, bro. Because I would know when I would be going fast, and I knew I was gonna eat shit. I would just jump off, and then I would just let the board go. So when I jumped off, I would just be like, "Fuck it." So I remember I was staying in a hotel room, like not too far. It was a Hilton from the Cow Palace, dog. And I was like, oh, I had my baggie full of goodies. I was trick or treating at the fucking Cow Palace, at the Kush Cup. I was, you know that people are giving me free shit. I'm getting, this is like my second, third year in here, and I get enjoying the perks of this shit. People are starting to get to know me. They're showing me love. They're like, hell yeah, what's up? You work with Be Real. I show you love. You gotta smoke good too. So I got like hella fucking shit in San Francisco, bro. I was the happiest, dog. Go back to the hotel room, order some fucking surf and turf, eat good.
What surf and turf?
Like fucking lobster and steak, right? Like the little combo they have, and you feel fancy and shit. They have this.
That surf and turf?
Yeah, that's what they call it. That's
Yeah?
So like,
Never knew that.
Asada.
I heard of it.
Burrito.
asada and shrimp too could be that too. It's just it's like something from the ocean and like steak, or like
Surf and turf.
yeah, yeah, and turf meat.
Okay.
Yeah. So I remember, dog, like I'm over here, like I was with somebody at the time, and I was feeling even better. I was like, I felt like a rock star, fool. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna go leave the platos outside, and then I'm gonna go get some ice. And the ice machine was all the way down the hallway, dog.
Yeah.
And I had that little skateboard thing, so
You had it in the hotel?
no, yeah, fool. Everybody had one at that point.
Is that how you got to the hotel? Like, I'll meet you there, bitch.
Nah, I was doing that because I was rolling around the whole cup, like just chilling, because everybody had one, and we were making videos of
You had the backpack for that shit. Throw it in the backpack.
I did have one of those,
No.
but what is it? I did not have it at that time, but I was like, So I had to carry it. But I remember like I had charged it and I was ready to go. And I was like, I'm gonna go take the little hoverboard all the way to the ice machine, fool. And I'm like, what could happen if I just lean forward like a trophy, like full speed? Like, cause you had to lean forward to go this shit. I'm like, it's carpet.
Ready for the Olympics or what? Like, I'm gonna lean off.
Yeah, like it's carpet, fool. So I'm like, you stand up like straight and then you start leaning forward and then it starts going. Fool. Mind you, I'm fucking heavy, fool. So like, you know what I mean? Like the weight of this is going, and I'm over here like with the bucket of fucking with
the ice.
It doesn't have ice yet. I'm going to the machine, fool. And I'm going full speed, and I even feel it, and I'm like, I'm starting to feel a wobble, fool, because you know when you go too fast, you start wobbling, dog. And I try to dodge a plato, like you know how people put their room service on the outside, and I try to fucking dodge, like hitting this like the edge of the tray with the fork, and then when I do that, I lose control, dog. But I have never flown that far. I'm talking about I flew and kept rolling and rolling and I hit somebody's door, but I hit it with like the fucking this shit. Like I gave it a good elbow
and they opened
where you
the
hear
door.
the boom, and they were just I was like like on the floor and they were just like, "Are you okay, man?" And then I was just like, I fell off that day.
What did you say? Dope.
No,
You're the real life Homer Simpson.
The only thing I could say, I remember saying to him, I was like, I fell off the board. Like, just stupidly, bro. Like, I was like, I fell off the board.
You're on some Homer Simpson shit, bro. You're just doing crazy shit. Like,
yeah, bro. I miss those hoverboards, though, but that shit is...
I was always scared of those shit. I was like, bro, how the fuck do you gotta lean forward? Nah, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I remember those things were fucking cool, though. You never got one, Ray? Your stepkids don't have one?
Nah, thank God.
They haven't... Well, it's not popular no more.
Nah.
Nah, it's not popular for shit no more, huh?
No, like, I think they gotta bring back, like, it's because people gotta be good at it, bro. But I never really wasn't walking around with it getting drunk or anything like that. I wasn't doing nothing stupid like that. That's what happened with people when they fuck up. Like, I would just literally be on it because I'm like, oh, fuck, me puedo partir la madre and this shit. Like, I always had that in the back of my head.
But when you're drunk, you're like, I got this.
Yeah, bro.
You were not drunk in that hotel then?
Oh, yeah, I was drinking, but I was like, hey, man, I'm not even gonna attempt. I was like, I got other things to worry about. Yeah. I was looking at my whole bag, fool. I was charged with two.
And what happened to the bucket? Were you landed on the bucket or?
The bucket rolled and it fucking like. I remember I had to walk past the ice machine because it had rolled so far down where I was just embarrassing, fool. Like you never had like what's something that happened to you? This is embarrassing like that.
Well, on the skateboard again, hitting a rock. I was at King Taco, wasted, trashed. One of those like. I'm gonna go to King Taco regard. I'm going by myself. I was standing in line. I don't give a fuck.
Were you with people?
No, by myself. So then I got the King Taco. And I was skating. I was skating back.
This one, huh?
No, the one in Maywood.
All right.
So I was at my brother's house. So I was skating back to my brother's house, and then I'm holding a horchata and nachos. So I hit a fucking rock, bro. Bah! Scraped the whole shit out of my hands. The fucking horchata just splattered. Bam! The nachos opened up in the bag, you know?
Yeah.
And I said, fuck that. I'm going to take these nachos. The horchata's dead. Horchata squirted everywhere and blah, put the nachos back. Ate them, dog. Fuck that. But, bro,
okay, how many nachos hit the floor? All of them?
None. It just opened inside the bag and it just...
Okay, so they fell in the plastic.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, well, fuck. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
But the horchata was gone and I was pissed because I was already drunk and terco. Like, you know when you're drunk and aggressive already? Like,
how bad was the scrape on your hand?
it was bad.
But did anybody see? Because, like, that was...
It was in the corner of like, I don't want to say the street, but it was in the main street. By a gas station. And I had fallen there before, but on the inside of that plaza, there's a plaza, but that plaza has, like, rocky cement. You know, that rocky-ass turf? And I was like, I'm not going to skate through there because all this shit. And last time I did skate through there, fuck, bro. That shit scraped more of it. Like, I'm telling you, I can't skate spot to spots. I get hurt.
You know what's one thing that happened to me when you remember that it's the scooter era, the Razor scooter era?
Yeah.
You remember how people thought that shit was cool? Like, I was one of those kids too, dog.
Yeah, you were busting
I
tricks.
had a Razor scooter. I wasn't busting tricks, but I was like, hell yeah, this is easier than
Can you tell
skateboarding.
whip? Can you tell whip?
Yeah, I can do that shit. Yeah, I can do that shit. I can jump off the curb.
You were the annoying ass with the skate park in the way. Get the fuck out of the way with that
Nah,
scooter, dog.
I wouldn't go in a skate park because I'm like, this isn't like really like the place for a scooter.
No, they're there, bro. Those scooter fools
Like
are there.
I never looked at it that way. So I remember my mom used to clean pools, dog.
But you're probably still in the backyard. You say you're on a skateboard in the backyard. You're still on the scooter practicing back there, like.
Nah, I didn't have to practice on scooter. So like, I knew how to automatically ride the razor. It's not how you just kick, push, right? So
The tail whip was kind of hard because you had to jump.
yeah, you had to
and
jump and kick it. Yeah, but so I remember, fool. We went to my mom was cleaning these apartments, and they were like on the hills by like where Eagle Rock is at, like one of these little gated communities. And it's up on the hill, right? And the apartments go up as you keep going up. You know, they just keep going and going up, right? And I remember I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna go all the way to the top while she's cleaning, and I'm gonna fucking ride my scooter all the way down, dog. Yeah, fool, and it was hot for the pavement. It was like,
You ate shit again?
fool, yeah, this is another fucking thing.
How long
bro.
was that?
Another peanut from a tree?
Yeah, another fucking peanut from a tree, dog. So I just it wasn't a peanut, but I just remember like it was steep, so it was a big hill, and I just remember I was like, I waited for no cars to be coming up, right? Because you could see the gate open, and it took a while for the people that were in the front coming up to the apartments. So I was like, oh fuck it, I was scootering the whole time, and I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. So I fucking just went down the hill, dog, and I was like, I got it. Like halfway there, I was like, hell yeah! But then you pick up so much speed.
You get the wobbles?
As you go, and that's what happened, though, the little wobble, and then the little handle fucking like twisted 2 times, and it went to the side, and I just remember my whole fucking arm on hot pavement, dog. Like I'm talking about the black fucking pavement, like it had been freshly done. You could tell it was brand new, like it had maybe like a few months, so it was brand new. And I just remember the sun was hitting it, and it just fucking just cut.
Ends up with all this black shit. Yeah. It's all red with black shit all over it.
Yeah.
That shit burns, bro.
Yeah.
That's why. The skating, that's why it sucks. Cause you just always eat shit like that, but like on the regular, like bombing hills too. Like we be bombing the hill right here on Hill Street. You know, the one in downtown by the U.S. Bank building. We bombed that one. And the whole time I'm bombing it, cause you can't put your foot down when you're bombing a hill. If you put your foot down, it don't count. So I'm bombing. I'm like, bro. I'm just thinking in my head, like, how am I gonna fly? Like once I hear, I'm gonna just put my hands up, and just eat shit.
Is that where you draw the line with extreme shit?
Yeah, I don't do
like you like. Are you not the type of fool that like let's just say like somebody's like let's say you're hanging out with a bitch. She's like, let's go skydiving. But
I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, me too. I don't like that shit.
Like I always say like your last attempt to do things is you gotta skydive to just kill that fear. And I'm like,
you would do that,
bro?
Yeah.
Have you done it or you would?
Nah, I done it once. I'll do it again.
If Ray's down with you, you guys have to document it for a
Patreon exclusive.
And I think that shit should, because Sammy would be like, oh brother, he's on propane pen. yeah, like he would bring it along.
That shit looks scary.
Like a Red Bull commercial.
Have you? I mean, look, bro, I'm all for that, bro. Like that's cool if you guys are down with that shit.
You saw the Red Bull one, the one where they're in the balloon and the foot with the bike.
The top of the world.
You saw that one?
Literally,
that one's crazy,
bro. That should look. I was having anxiety looking at that. Like, bro, he's biking. What's it called? The air balloon, the hot air balloon, and they put a half pipe in it, or whatever that shit was. But what the fuck? Red Bull always goes all out though.
Yeah, Red Bull. Like I wonder, like man, that's what are they putting in that shit that funds these fool going to the moon?
No, they have a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. But like, this is all of energy drinks.
Yeah, well, you know how Nigel Houston, he wears Monster, right? He wears Monster hats. So every time you're in the skate competition, like the X Games or any other ones, you land a trick. I think it's an extra $5,000 if you land a trick. For each trick you landed, it's $5,000 if you're wearing the hat.
What?
That's aside from that. That's just your sponsorship money.
E-Zone. More than half of the company's revenues come from the sales of energy drinks. The company sold more than 7 billion cans in 2019, earning about $6 billion.
Who wants to make a high and hungry energy drink?
The sales of energy drinks.
I'll get sponsored by them. Like,
yeah,
I'll do a podcast with your hat on. You get here's $5,000 for doing the funny joke.
I would love it. I'd be like, hey man, I'd be like, look man, you make the bull smoking a little bit of weed. I might get be real to wear that hat, eh?
When I look at this,
let's get that bag.
Look at the skate competition. You always see the skater fools wearing Monster hats and Red Bull hats. That's not in fashion, Skaters like to dress in fashion, and they're wearing Red Bull hats and Monster. Why? Because they're gonna pay them extra money for the tricks.
I would take that deal though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like what company would you take that?
What do you mean?
What company would you like to have that kind of?
I like Red Bull, so I'm down.
No, but let's just say every company like the company you could choose any company, but it'll hit like Red Bull,
Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
I could,
that's tight. That's just
Pizza
fucking.
Hut.
I could get free pizzas, but it has to be the good pizza. Don't give me the ones in the ghetto. They make it all with no love and shit. Like you got the one on Temple Street, the one in Echo Park makes it bomb as fuck. But imagine they're paying you and sending me free pizzas. Like
I would do it with like a beer company, fool. Like I would
which
wanna,
one?
I would want to do it with like.
Coors.
And nah, I can't.
Oh,
As
hell.
much as I would like their pockets, as much as I would like their pockets, like not really.
Pacifico.
Nah, not even. It wouldn't even be a Mexican beer. It would probably be like an IPA. I would probably like to do it with El Segundo Brewery if they had that.
Gotta
that
keep it
potential.
local. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I would do it El Segundo with that Stone Cold beer, and then I would be like Stone Cold, this is for you, and then get these 2 beers while I'm in space.
I'd do mine with Coca.
You're at the X Games before that shit.
Of course, Sammy, Mr. Fucking drink Pepsi at 4 a.m. dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
what's
You
Coke?
know how big is
A
dude?
cola.
Now this food,
That's
this
a big sponsor.
this food, like I learned that day with how much he liked soda. We were all,
fuck you, bro. Nah, the reason why I had
How
to
much you
drink
like
fucking
soda?
soda at 6 in the morning because you fucking
It was
put
4.
Vegas water in the fucking water.
I don't like soda, bro. I don't be drinking. I literally drink
Alright, so
water
look,
all
look.
day. Like
so look, fool. So we were coked out in Vegas. Like one of these times we went out,
what the
and like we were like we had just done a bunch of like just I don't know. It had been a long day. It was a weed event. We had been partying, and then me and this fool were splitting the room, dog. So like, what is it like? We're knocked out. You know, I'm like knocked out on my side and shit, and then I just remember hearing somebody get up, right? And before this, you know, when you wake up like super coked out, dry mouth, you're like, I need water. I need water. When there was no water, because it's hard to get water in Vegas for some reason, dogs.
So that shit like $8 a fucking
Fool,
the water bottle.
The night before, I was like, I don't care. The mini bar, we sold out of all the vape pens or whatever. I was like, I don't care. So I chugged them up, and and in my coked out mind, I was like, what if I fill it up with sink water? They're not gonna know. And then and sure enough, like my high ass, I put him back, but the bubbles were in the water, of course, and all this stupid shit.
No cap on.
Yeah, no cap on. So of course I knew I had already been charged. And Sammy wakes up after being on a bender too, and like he's thirsty, but like cause he had gone hard, fool, and he just wakes up super thirsty. He's like, man, I need water. Like he's looking for the water, and he's like, what the fuck? This is sink water. So like, and then he's like, well, fuck it. And I just hear the fucking Pepsi, dog.
So the cold ass soda.
And this fool
Wait,
just,
at that point,
this
fuck
fool
it.
fucking just chugging it like, and like he was chugging it so bad to the point where like, you know when you like sigh after a drink, you're like, I was just like, damn fool, like you like soda that much at 4 a.m. dog, like, but
Bro, I was fucking dying.
Dehydrated as fuck. Hell yeah. There's no water. I'll drink whatever's in that room, dog. But sink water.
Was I
Like,
trying to
fuck,
drink a
I
beer,
drank out of the
too.
manguera before.
There's like this beer in
Manguera water is
Medicine.
different though.
No, it's worse.
Manguera water, well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Manguera water's for not for humans at all.
Do you know how much Red Bull makes to make a can of Red Bull?
Let's get
How much it cost him, or
How
how
much it costs? Yeah.
8 cents.
like 42 cents?
20 cents per can.
Oh, half of that, damn.
And they're $2.50.
That's a fucking $150 markup, dude. I mean,
Well,
150
Every
percent
store,
markup.
every store has Red Bull, so that's only in LA that we're looking at.
They're owned by Coke.
Oh yeah.
So you got the best distributors, the best of the best of the best.
That's why I want
Yeah.
to be sponsored by Coke.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't know. I just would like to have a company where I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm like, this is gonna go down pretty legendary.
I just team up with Red Bull. Fuck it. We're Red Bull having the podcast.
Oh, you know what? No, I changed it. I changed it now. You know who I would do it with?
Who?
Tesla, dog.
Tesla.
Damn, Tesla would. That's endless.
But see,
probably.
they can't send you. You're gonna just get paychecks.
Would you go to the moon?
Nah,
You wouldn't fuck no space bitches.
there's no bitches up there.
You don't know that? Like, what if they
There's no-
tell?
all the hoes
Hey,
are
this
here in
one
LA,
sounds like-
fool. I'm staying here in LA, dog.
This one sounds like X trying to find bitches where they're not.
They sound like ex going to all the wrong spots to look for bitches. Like, you ain't gonna find no bitches there. The
What about
fuck?
EDC?
Oh yeah, EDC has bitches.
Yeah.
But like,
What happened? He went to EDC and didn't come back.
Nah, he came
Nah,
back.
he came back. He just didn't come back to the podcast.
Damn, all the drogas in the EDC,
Yeah, he's on. He got suspended.
ecstasy. How
So
could
what is it? I told him, I was like, hey man, when your Molly brain is done, fucking curing itself and you're done being stupid, you can return on Saturday. But today he actually had a legitimate excuse, but he couldn't find another co-host, and then like he, no, that's neither here or there. But he's doing the stupid commentating at what is it called? The roast battle, extreme roast battle.
It's not stupid.
I'm
but
saying
at
he's
the-
doing. I said he's doing the stupid commentating because it's him. All right, I didn't say.
at the roast battle with Drunken Stoner, who's
And
an alumni
where's that
of
at?
this
And-
podcast.
And they're like fucking fight like fools. So these fools roast each other. They do comedy set and then they fight.
Like box or fight?
Like they put the gloves on and fight.
Where's this at?
At a sesh. So the people are selling pounds and shit around there.
Oh, no, damn.
I'm hosting a sesh, by the way,
That's the
too.
craziest open mic ever, no?
Yeah. Well, but like I'm like the fools that are doing comedy are like fools that like you could tell that I'm like, hey, for you fools are Eddie Bravo fans that go to Planet 10 Fitness, you know?
Hey, you don't watch that Kill Tony show?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple
Yeah,
times.
that's just funny, bro. I just got on it like maybe a month ago or 3 weeks ago. I just got on it. Damn, that's just funny as fuck. Like it's hard to be a stand-up comic. I was thinking about being a stand-up comic, but I'm like, bro, that shit is hard.
You know, we had Ken Flores on Wednesday. You know that fool from Chicago, the fat fool. He looks really fat, and it's like he's a pretty big fool. He didn't, it's a part of his act, and he's from Chicago. But this fool, he's a fun. I think like he has the potential to be like to really make it far if he if he stops indulging in that crazy Chris Farley lifestyle. Because it's hard, bro. Like when I was doing comedy, like when I wanted that shit to be my main thing, bro. But then I started realizing I was like, damn, bro. I was like, you're draining a lot of money and you're just having a lot of fun, and that's cool. But it's a cool thing to do as a side thing that you love. But I can't not focusing on things that pay. Like my website and
Yeah.
but this shit and all that stuff. But I just remember like being consistent with comedy. It's hard, bro, because the drugs are there, bro, and it's like you feel so good. The fuck, what do you call it? Endorphins? Yeah, the endorphins that come from like just you killing it. It's like from any other kind of job if you love it, bro. It's like if you're like a passionate porn star, every time you finish a set, you're like, hell yeah, you fucking get a hella high. If you kill a set as a comedian, you're like, fuck yeah, this shit feels good. Like, so it's like it's that high, bro. And then I remember I would just be doing drugs every night.
Well, so you can't be doing drugs. Like if you go skate every day, you go to the skate park. There's weed, there's beer, there's drugs, but you're not supposed to go and kick it on that section. You gotta go skate, Of course, being a stand-up comedy, because you're just hanging around pretty much, right? Or
Well-
open sets pretty much, or
Yeah, you're living it 15 minutes at a time if you're lucky,
hangout life. You just hang out at the comedy club for 3 hours and wish.
and hope that somebody gives you a set.
Yeah, you get a set and somebody hears you and then you blow up. But you have to do that every day, and then you probably have anxiety. You have to drink and smoke, do coke.
Oh, somebody said it's dopamine, fools. Yeah, the dopamine that comes.
Dopamine. Yeah.
What's that?
That's the shit that you get when you take like those feel good drugs like MDMA or like Molly or like when you
Well,
fuck.
that's just being happy, isn't it?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
that's the shit that happens. Your brain releases dopamine, and then you're like your brain is the regulator for how much you're supposed to release of that shit. So like that's the reason certain drugs, when you're out of it, people become depressed and they become assholes or they become irritated because they drain that shit out. So people who like, for example, if you know somebody that went to EDC, hit them up right now. Hit them up right now and see how they're doing. If you know they did drugs, and see if they're not a little bit more of an asshole or a fucking more depressed piece of shit. What is it? Or just like
Shots,
a more
shots fired at XG. Watch out, XG.
or a more moody individual. Trust me, hit them up this week. See what they're going through, cause like that dopamine got ran out, bro. So like your brain has to recuperate it, and when you keep trying to push that button, release some more. It's not gonna happen like that, bro. Like you gotta like preserve that shit. That's the reason like they tell you like try to get dopamine naturally, cause if you like I guess make those levels not fall out of balance, like it's bad for your brain, bro.
Well, that's all. When I go skate and have a good skate session at this age, damn, that shit feel like I'm high after. No lying. I'm like, damn, that shit felt so good. I'm just thinking about the whole skate, the whole 2 hours,
Why is the camera just on Sammy? Oh, Ray's not here. What the fuck?
What I was like, why is the camera just on me?
Yeah, I was
Hi,
like, what?
everyone.
And then and anyways, people were wondering as well too if he even filmed the EDC fucking
I saw a little video he made.
Yeah, but that's the one Instagram makes for you.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
one.
It's always
yeah.
like a third party app.
Yeah.
He's always trying
Yeah.
third party person. He's like, hey, these are. He's like, make sure we hook up. Make sure we hook up the subscribers with not any of my gear, but the
Hey.
gear from my other podcast.
I bet that
I'm like,
fool-
bro, that's still not you. They want you.
Bet that fool didn't even get laid out in EDC.
Oh,
Oh
come
damn!
on,
All right, I'm not saying I'm not
FG.
going that far.
All that ecstasy.
Hey, the camera's on. The camera's on fucking on Sammy. I'm like, what the fuck? He's not even saying shit.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I could go
I
take a
thought it
piss.
was on you.
Huh?
I thought
Can I
it
take a
was on you
piss?
the whole time.
Yeah. You just go out this way. Yeah. Imagine now, fool, you're gonna have to hold it for 2 hours. Hey.
Come on.
Down this way.
Yeah, you can go out this way, fool. I think there's a little gap right here. Cabez's aquí or no? Right here, fool. There's a little gap. The ghost, or if I go out that way, then straight blocking the camera. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, but
Uh-huh.
but yeah, dog. What was I going in on?
But XG.
Oh yeah, he said, "Damn, look." He said, for a person who didn't want to be no part of it, he's like, "Yeah, I mean, how real are the expectations though when you go to EDC though? Like, look, I really don't like.
I don't know.
When you're young, fool, like, let me speak on this. Like, when you're young and you're like as a single male, you think that you go to these places with expectations because you watch fucking movies and shit. You think that like it's gonna happen like American Pie and some bitches is gonna run into your life and you're just gonna fucking fuck and it's gonna be happily ever after, or just like it's over. For real, these are false expectations.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that fucking like get around, like, you know, they'll be like, oh, well, the goal is to go to EDC. Like, or for example, a place like EDC, and then we're gonna try to hit up as much bitches as we can and try to get lucky. And I'm like, how realistic are those odds, bro? Like, nobody's going to EDC to try to. I'm not gonna say nobody, but there's probably a small percentage of people as compared to what you really think is out there to hook up. What do you think, Sammy?
No, that's facts. Like I don't know. I always took a girl. Like I wasn't like, you know, being one to like, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna go fucking hunt for a girl. I always just had one with me.
But it's like, cause that's a lot of work, bro. You're gonna
And even if then, you know, and like fucking, you know, like yeah, there's probably like once or like, you know, a few times that like where me and like a couple of those girls smash, you know, but like half the time we're fucking exhausted for fucking, you know, going to the fucking festival.
yeah, it's really not the most ideal place to try to like pick up, man. Like what, like the worst places to pick up concerts.
And at the same time, if you're picking up
Disneyland.
one of those girls there, you know, it's like good luck fucking, you know, like not catching anything.
Why you think there's a lot of STDs going on at EDC?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that, you know, it's just like, you know, it's like if she's outgoing like that, just to give your shit up to a random ass guy, it's like, what the fuck, like, you know, how many other guys,
I didn't think you thought about these type of things, Sammy. But you know, shout out to you.
like, you got
Well,
it, I don't know.
All I'm saying is, you know, I don't know. I have never been to an EDC. It's not on my list. I don't feel like I missed out. I feel the same way about EDC, the same way I feel about Coachella. Where I'm just like, do I know about it? Yes. Do I want to know more about it? No. You know what I'm saying? It's not too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think? Oh yeah, I was out. All right, so I want to ask you this: how real are the expectations? Like when you think that this like fools when they go to a EDC or something like that, like when fools think they're gonna go over there to get bitches, like that's not a good place to go get bitches at, huh?
Oh, I heard it's a good place to go get bitches.
Really? Like I would think it's like.
Why? It's full of bitches for one. Like it's not a cock fest. It's not like it's a bunch of dudes just going to EDC.
Yeah, but like, or like going to a function, bro. But you think like these girls are out there like on the hunt? They're like, I'm gonna give it up to this fool.
Yeah, well, the hoes I fuck, they be going out there, so I'm like, damn, if they're fucking me, they're probably fucking other dudes there. You know, you swear. like,
told you.
like they're horny bitches, you know, and they're on. Okay, this is them sober with me,
Yeah.
and they're horny. And then when they're right here with drugs and all that shit, and then they're just having a good ass time, the music they love, the fool likes the same music as them. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
So they must be like, oh my god, brave love.
Yeah, and they have some kind of false expectation.
Yeah, but you go to a bar and have false expectations too. Shit.
Yeah, like I always thought a bar is like the worst place to try to meet somebody you're gonna try to take serious.
Yeah, I never fuck out of bars. To be honest, going to a bar, I never really fuck. Like maybe I could count how many times I got laid from a bar. Like meet the bitch at the bar and then fuck, countable amount. But I've been to so many bars where like 2,000 times got laid like 5.
Yeah.
Shit makes no sense.
You said, hold on. You said that ratio is pretty fucked up.
No? Well, if I take the bitch to the bar, I'm getting laid. If I'm me meeting bitches at the bar and take them in the home, like 5, 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel those odds are not
They're not good.
I feel like fools gotta really realize it's like, hey, bro,
you're all pedo right
these
there.
days you gotta start taking sand to the beach, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like it's you gotta have something worked up already, bro.
Yeah.
You got you gotta have a game plan before.
Yeah, that's
what I'm
fact.
saying. And Ray, with that being said, let's cut off the Twitch. Everybody on Twitch, make your way to Patreon. We're still gonna keep going live. We're still going on live heavy, but just everybody follow that link on Patreon. Join us on there. Get access to that, plus many more, like that video of XG getting kicked out of Matt Robertson by his wife in his room. Yeah, that was
What happened?
Yeah, so there's a video of him getting kicked out of a hotel room in Las Vegas.
XG being
It
escorted out.
It wasn't his hotel room. No, the homie's wife was like, "You gotta get the fuck out of here," because he was just probably saying some stupid shit like he normally does. And
But he was staying in the same room with them with a two bed.
No. Like the homie invited them to the room, right? And the girl was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And like, "Who the fuck is this?" And
Why is y'all on one?
yeah, bro. And then she like kicked them both out and was like, "You guys gotta get the fuck out."
The both guys got kicked out, or just XG and his homie?
XG and the homegirl, Chili.
Okay, who's Chili? The one that draws?
Yeah.
Hey,
And-
okay. Question about Chili.
All right.
Why does she always draw me with fucking tanga sandals on, bro? I've never owned a pair of tanga sandals. I'm like, why does she draw me with a sandal? Do I look like a fucking surfer?
I think it's to fit a Goofy movie character.
Fuck those. Give me some. Goofy has Jordans.
Yeah, but his son did. His son did
Sophie
it.
has Jordan.
Yeah, because I'm like, damn, I never, like, did she see an old picture of me with open toe chancletas or what? I never had tangas. And she always draws me with tanga chancletas. Like, bro, I don't wear those shit.
Yeah.
Like, the shirt's cool. I love the shirt. But the tanga sandals, no. I feel like I'm from, like, the interviews from Fool from Venice Beach or something. Like, what the fuck?
Thong sandals are pretty uncomfortable though, man.
You have some?
No, I wear slides. Yeah.
Me too. I never owned the
I've had them
tanga.
before when somebody gave it to me, like for like a Christmas a while ago, and I was like, I don't know about these Quicksilver sandals.
Did you wear them with socks on?
I tried. And then you just have like a little dent, bro. Like you just,
Yeah. They just look wrong in any way. If you wear them, it just looks wrong all the time. Like, I'm like, damn, why did she draw me like that, bro? I never have worn that shit.
Yeah, that's
Lord help me out. Put me some shoes on. Give me some shoes.
She'll make you a few characters. I'll have her choose.
I don't want my toes all out there. The toe fantasies for the food to go out there.
But it's not even your toes, dude.
If have you run across like any like is that a real thing? Like, all right, so we know that I feel when I think toe obsessed fools or feet obsessed fools,
My God.
I think like it's fools that like it's mostly a man thing. Have you ever like
Yeah.
I feel like you've had your fair share of women. Like I feel that you what is it like? Have you ever run across to a girl where she's like, "Let me suck your toes," or had any girl that's like trying to mess with your feet? Is that a girl trait?
Nah, not my sucking toes. The bitch has never offered that. They try to suck my nipple. I don't like that shit. That shit feels weird.
That shit probably does feel weird.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
They was like, "Oh, let me suck your tit," and I was like,
How does that come across though? Let me suck your
They
tit.
just want to
bro.
fuck around. They're just biting and then like, oh, and like,
and
bitch,
just start licking you.
yeah, licking and the nipple just feels uncomfortable. Like,
It tickles kind of, huh?
it does tickle.
Yeah,
but I'm like,
yeah, it does.
but no,
Yeah.
like, shit, I don't want to feel goofy right now, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm trying to feel dominant, bitch, and I feel all goofy. But no, most fantasies the girls have with me is like, I love big noses. So
What? Shut up, dog. No.
I swear to God, I swear.
You nose fucker.
No, I have nose fuck like one bitch or two.
Nose fuck? No.
Yeah. Like I'm eating, I just throw the whole nose in that shit. Like it goes in, bro. Come on. Then you gotta you put it where it hits this part.
Yeah.
So you
You rub against the clit.
yeah, I done it.
You Eskimo kiss the clit.
Fucking once I'm in there, I'm in there. Once I'm in there, player. But yeah, the girls have mostly
If
just
you're
said, like,
going into the pussy like that, you're technically you could just Eskimo kiss her pussy, dog.
nah, why be eating the ass? So if I'm already in like that, I'm licking ass, I'm licking pussy from crack to crack, player.
Damn.
We eating everything.
All the way.
I'm putting the nose in there, I'm smelling everything.
So I know fools that work with strippers, dog, and like they work at a strip club, and they're like, you know, they be boning these bitches here and there, and they be like if they're gonna fuck with some of these bitches, and you know they're like, oh, they're gonna get down like that, they'll be like, bitch, you gotta hit the shower, bitch. Like, I don't care. I saw you work a whole shift. Do you tell the girls, be like, hey, bitch, I don't know where you been at. Go take a
Nah, to be honest, I never told a bitch to shower. But now that I think about it, summer's coming. If a bitch doesn't have baby wipes in her house, don't be eating out that culo.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna smell sweat.
You're gonna eat shit, bro.
It's gonna smell like armpit.
She's been walking around with the tanguita on, so the tanguita's for sure been sweating that crack out. And then you're right there eating panocha, you're eating culo, and it's like, bro, that shit tastes like fucking an armpit.
When I hit a set before and shit like that, fucking, I would always shower after like every scene and shit, bro. So I don't know. That shit was kind of dirty to me.
Well, bitches be sucking dick without you even showering. The bitch would just put on your pants and me suck your dick, and you're like, damn, I was all over the place today.
Yeah.
Like, you ran with for a jog and shit.
Hey.
They don't give a fuck. They're still sucking that shit.
Saladito.
They don't care. I don't think girls care. They're just sucking. They're already sucking dick. They don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I think some girls do care, bro. Like, have you ever fucked somebody or like, you know, like hooked up with a chick and then you've had to draw the line where you're like, damn, this shit stinks.
Only one time, but I still hit.
No! Oh my god! Damn, that's nasty,
What?
bro.
I remember,
Because you know if you're going in and out, it's gonna smell,
bro.
fool.
This bitch smelled like culo, like straight up fucking shit. Like, damn.
The pussy smell like armpit.
I was hitting a doggy style, and then it just the whiff was coming up so bad. I was like, and I was like, fuck it, hit, just nut, and I nutted like in 2 minutes. It was at our old spot when I used to live with him in a warehouse. And so he's seen a bunch of bitches going that. We used to live in a warehouse, me and this fool.
Yeah, like a warehouse like this.
Like a warehouse like this, pretty much. It was 1,500 square feet, and the half of it was a living area. Like it had like a living room, a one room, but it was all fucking cement flooring. It was hard, like it was ghetto. But yeah, right there. That shit stank, bro. Stank. But I nutted and I told her, she's like, I'm gonna sleep over because she brought extra clothes. Like, nah, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You smell.
Damn.
Bitch smell like culo, dog. Like,
She brought extra clothes. Is that a deal breaker, fool? Like, as a single man, dog? Like, you know, you being a single man, like when you see some girl get too comfortable too quick.
it's because I don't mind because I go a bunch of rounds. So if she's sleeping over, we're fucking at 9 p.m.
Like you look at it, you're like, oh, I gotta get a
she
few
better
rounds.
I don't have to
something
jack
in the
off in the morning. Cool. What, stay over. I'm not gonna jack off at 2 a.m. and I'm not gonna jack off at 7 a.m. Shit.
But is there a certain requirement where you're like I
don't let everybody sleep over.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I gotta kind of like you, but I don't like anybody. But I kind of gotta. I could trust you in my house. My wallet could be there. You're not a jack shit. You know.
Yeah.
I can't let everybody.
have you ever had a grimy bitch come over like that?
I'm kind of picky, to be honest. I don't let nobody. Like if we're just fucking, like it's just a hoe I don't know. I hide all my shit and then just fuck and then pay attention. I'm not dumb, you know. I pay attention. I'm not all fucking a zombie mode. I'm fucking and get out. She wants to get out too anyway, so.
Cause I don't think that like fools are that conscious when they think about taking some girl home.
Or not.
And I'm saying like from experience, like, you know, when you're thinking with your other head, bro, like you be doing some stupid ass shit, bro. Like you be hooking up with somebody like on Tinder or somebody like that, and then you're all trusted, like you know them for a while just because you're trying to get your beak wet and shit, and then you're just bro, and then you're thinking about it like fool, like one time, dog, and I
got jacked.
No, I didn't get jacked, bro, but I seen a fucking Glock in the bitch's purse, dog.
No,
in my house.
Was she ghetto though?
She honestly, she wouldn't give me no bad vibes or anything like that, dog. But like after that, like I didn't even want to fuck no more, dog. Like I was like,
you didn't make me come, motherfucker.
I was just like, yo, cause I remember like this bitch went to the bathroom or something like that, and then I just remember like
you heard her clock.
No, like I looked. Like, you know, where the purse was at, like, I wasn't trying to look through it, but I got up, and then I was just like, oh, shit, that's a fucking Glock.
So you went to go be scandalous and jack shit, and you ended up finding
I wasn't jacking shit. Like, I got up because I'm like, oh, man. Like, you know.
All right, hoes, don't let E-Zone go into your house and sleep over.
They don't got to worry about that. I got a girlfriend. Right. Yeah, but.
Oh, E-Zone.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a very old story, but.
You're being sneaky and Snoopy and found the wrong bitch.
It was open though. It was like wide open, like literally wide open, because this bitch had taken out a charger.
You didn't ask her about the gun?
Nah, I just shut up.
No.
Yeah, I just shut up.
But she was banging on you when she was hitting or not?
Cause she was with it. So I'm just like, well, it doesn't seem like it's going wrong. I was like, as long as she's not reaching for that bag, I ain't gonna say shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
were you fucking far away from the bag, or were
it was enough distance where I was like, bitch, I'll trip you. Bitch.
You were looking You're
Like-
smashing and looking like, all right.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit was fucking, that shit was fucking crazy when I think about it, like, cause men don't think about that shit, bro. Like,
No, they don't.
I don't think you start thinking about like the serious shit till like you hit a certain age being a man, bro. Like you don't start valuing certain shit. It's like you look at relationships like sometimes like vegetables. Like I didn't used to like broccoli, but now I see why it's good. You know what I mean? Like
I don't eat that shit. I don't eat no vegetables.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, oh, you know, you have a kid, you're like, I didn't think I wanted this, but you know what I'm saying?
I still don't think you need vegetables, bro. People like all these healthy girls that I know that I kick it with or whatever, like, Munir, eat more vegetables. You gotta be healthy. I'm like, bitch,
That's
what
a sign of
the fuck is wrong with me? I have good vision. I don't gotta eat carrots. Nothing. Like what? Why do you mean eat more? I like eat hot Cheetos, eat pizza, be good.
You eat a lot of pizza, fool.
I know. To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, fool. Like every time, like
Pizza is life, dude.
look, fool,
Hey, I'm
but
not gonna lie, bro. Every time I see a pizza, fool, I crave that. Like no cap, like a drug, bro. It's gotten out of control. Like I calm myself down from 3 times a week to 1 time a week, but I
you
walk.
used to eat pizza 3 times. How are you not bigger, fool?
Damn.
I walk a lot. I walk
Scumbags.
all over.
Pizza.
is it just me or is it getting kind of warm?
It's hot as fuck in
All
this
right, cool.
bitch.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Scumbags. Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Fucking Pizza Hut.
Fuck. Oh, yeah.
You're right? No, but it has to be done, bro.
Pizza Hut is stuffed crust.
Nah, the
Yeah.
regular one. You gotta get that normal crust from the 90s.
Pizza crust. I'm sorry. Pizza Hut stuffed crust, well done, and chopped
but-
peppers on the side. Oh,
No, where do you?
with the Frank's Red Hot sauce. Oh.
what Pizza Hut do you go to?
The one on Western.
One on Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, I go to the one. I think. Well, fuck, it's in Echo Park. Go to that. The one on Temple by the 101. Damn.
People in the chat room,
bro,
what is your pizza of preference? If you had to choose Pizza Hut or Domino's. What about you, Sam?
say-
Bro, I pay
Pizza
extra
Hut.
for that one. For that pizza, watch, I'll bring them one of these over here. It tastes just like the 90s. Like,
Damn.
remember back in the 90s when you ate the pizza, you're like,
Yeah.
damn, mom can't afford this $18 pizza. You know,
Yeah.
we had to go to the $5.
Fool, do you remember La Pizza Loca, dog?
Hell yeah.
That shit was good, like Gigante, bro.
Hey.
I couldn't wait to go to anybody's birthday, bro. With the big ass rectangle pizza,
Fire.
that shit was fire, bro. I used to always eat the crust pieces, dog.
Do you remember this one? 30 minutes or it's free.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
Remember?
dog.
And the food would be driving crazy. I remember I only got the pizza one time for free. Because he was 32 minutes late.
And you timed it or what?
Yeah, fuck yeah, we timed it, bro. The commercial, why
Yeah.
not? They're offering it.
I never did that, but I do
No?
remember one time that like he was 45 minutes late for a birthday, and that fool had to give it up.
Yeah, because
Yeah, like my uncle pressed him, like that fool. Yeah, fool.
It's all big ass order.
Like, yeah, it was a birthday party for, and that fool pressed him, and they had to call the manager. He was like, "But you said it was gonna be here in 30 or less," and I was like, "It is 49 minutes
Es que
late."
ordenaron 10 pizzas por eso. No, como que en 30 minutes.
Yeah, fool, I just remember I was just like, "Damn, we got that pizza for free." My uncle was happy. He seemed like the hero of that day. We had ice cream.
Tío.
Yeah, bro, that shit was fucking.
He was out there with a beer, coked out.
Yeah, bro, like literally, bro. He probably was coked out pressing the pizza person like that. Honestly, I never seen that uncle act up like that. He was more of like a mujeriero, but that day, he was like, fuck, he was like,
It's probably a pizza lover.
Oh,
Low-key love pizza.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, so for my dad's side, I had an uncle who was like his brother. Well, it is his brother. That fool was a player, dog. He was like a fool like you, dog. This fool I don't think he settled down till he was like 38, fool.
Hey, chill. I'm that age. Don't be saying that.
No, like
What are you trying to say?
no, but I remember him because he got married at 40. He stuck with the bitch at 38, and then at 40 he was like, "All right, bitch, I think it's time I marry you." Like,
But see, I don't even want to get married. Like,
well, cause she wanted a kid, and I was just like, okay, I can
Well,
like
nutted her.
yeah. Well, he did that, and like, but I just remember like this uncle was like a fucking player, and then like super player, dog, and I fool.
and that was your dad's brother?
My dad's brother, but my dad was
how
the
did you
complete
look at
opposite.
how did you look at him? Like,
I looked at my
tío
dad. I
el
looked at my
vergón?
dad like a square. After
Yeah?
that, bro, because I was like, man, you're not cool like my uncle. He's over here fucking bitch. He's like,
How old were you when you found out that part?
well, cause like I didn't look at it like, oh, he's over here fucking bitches, but like, all right, so like when I looked at it, I was like, he has way cooler stuff than you, like, you know. But I was like, I didn't think about it like, oh, hey, you know, my dad provides for a family. You know, like
You go to your uncle under the stripper pole, like,
yeah, fool.
oh, that chingo.
Fool. All right, so let me tell you, dog. I went to my uncle's house, right? And this fool had a glass table with the Jaguar statue holding it up under. You remember that shit from the 90s? This fool had shag carpet, right? And I was like, and this shit was clean, dog. Like, clean. I was like, damn, you have no kids. This fool had the big screen TV with the fucking surround sound, the speakers on the fucking
Cable
tube.
TV for sure.
Yeah.
Cable
Fool.
TV.
And the thing that tripped me out, he had a tripod with a video cam recorder.
Oh,
I swear
No,
to God.
no.
And I didn't fucking notice. So like maybe when we got older, we're like, yo, what is that for? Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, he still has it. He still has it on a tripod right now.
When I think about it now, I was like, that is fucking nuts, bro. Like my uncle really was on some really maniac shit. And I remember this fool had, like, he was player all the way, dog. I remember his first car, the car that he had, he worked like 3 jobs so he can make this Honda Accord pimped out, playered out, dog, like a fucking sick ass one. And then this fool was like, this is not enough. He got a fucking Navigator.
Oh,
Rims, dog. And I was just like, damn, bro. I was like, I used to think this
That
one,
went to
like,
another level on that one.
I was just like, and then I remember like there'll be times I'll be visiting my grandma's house, and this fool just walking with bitches, dog, and I was just like, what the fuck, dude, like. And my dad's right there, and I'm like, that's your brother.
Your dad all mad at with,
Yeah, like-
with your mom right there, like, ¿estás mirando eso?
Yeah,
mira,
like,
mira tu hermano, bien mujeriego.
My mom never like going to my grandma's house, so I'm like, it was she never got to be any judgmental. I was like,
So,
okay.
hey, your mom hates your tío?
I don't think she hates my tío.
But
like,
she don't. She says like, ay, míralo como
She
como es.
like she knows like she knows it's like, oh, like it's mujeriero. Like,
But
'cause
okay,
he was
okay.
open about
But
it.
your mom's a woman, right? So she has
Yeah,
experience
well,
with men. She has experience with men that have hoes. So she must like, oh, I got myself a good one. Your dad was a solid
But
one.
my dad was the complete opposite of his brother though.
Well, that's why she probably like, I came up.
Yeah.
I got this one. I could have got
Because
like,
I know she tested my dad. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, like I know that for sure. Like, and I already knew, dude. Like, my dad was just like such of a square, bro. Like, he like, I remember, like, bro, like there was one time I pissed that fool off, dog, and like this fool never drank, right? Never fucking drank. And I remember my mom made me feel so guilty because I pissed this fool off at something I did. And I remember I saw this fool out of all things. Maybe that's why I hate Tecate. Fucking just crack open a fucking Tecate from the fridge. And I don't know, like, we had it there because uncles would come over and certain shit. And this fool drank it. And then my mom was like, ¿Ya viste? Hiciste a tu papá tomar. Like,
Damn.
yeah, like,
no.
yeah, fool. Like, that shit was
He's owned.
that shit was fucking sad, bro. I started crying and shit.
No.
Like, yeah, I was a little kid, bro. Like,
So he opened up a 24 ounce and he opened up a 12 ounce Tecate on the side.
He fucking had he had I remember in the kitchen there was like 2 limes chopped up in half, and then there was two Tecate cans empty, and there was a third one, and I just saw him drinking. I was like, my dad's drinking. Like, yeah, bro.
¿Qué hice?
Yeah, like crazy.
So he was a square. That's fucked up. That.
Yeah, fool, and I pissed him
How
off.
many brothers is it?
3.
So
It's,
they're
I'm the
both
middle
players.
child.
No, your
Oh,
dad.
and you talk about there's only 2.
Oh, your dad and
It's yin and yang.
that's like me. Well, my brother, he's normal. Like when we go out, he's like, man, you're always trying to just talk to bitches. I'm like, well, why did I come out here for it, bro? I'm not outside
To
for
spend
nothing.
time with you.
Yeah, like, we've been kicking it for all our lives, bro. Fuck. Bro, I'm out here hunting. But he has a girlfriend, but they must look at me like the crazy one, like everybody at the house, like, damn, that fool never settles down. But
No,
then,
I just think like it's not that you never settle down, bro. It's just like it's different for everybody, bro.
Yeah, you
but
got a different life.
yeah,
different
you have a
mindset.
different life, bro, and like your fulfillment comes from a little bit differently, bro. Like maybe like your confidence level was different growing up, or whatever it is, where you don't feel that you know maybe that's not a priority, and that doesn't necessarily. The people that judge you are people. The people that judge you in a bad way are people that wish they can do that secretly, but they had to
Yeah.
settle for somebody else's vision. Like I'm not in
Yeah,
a
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
not in a relationship to fucking make my mom happy or to make anybody else happy. I'm in a relationship because I love my girlfriend. She's cool as fuck. She like battle.
hey, so how's that transaction?
Like
How did that turn out? Because you were all wild boy. Not wild. You were not wild.
I was wilding out.
Okay,
Yeah,
before
I was-
her,
I was-
you were wild.
Yeah, I was doing
they-
coke and making mistakes.
And now has it changed you into a better man? Has it changed you into what?
It's been a rough patch, bro. Like, because in the beginning, bro, like, of course, like every person that's running wild, you try to.
A controlled animal is hard to control.
Yeah, a wild animal is hard to control. So you at first you try to you try to test the waters and be like, oh yeah, I can have my cake and eat it too. But then you realize that you realize everything, and you're like, oh man, like it's not worth losing because you're at a different point, and
you value the person.
You start valuing shit that before you thought, like, you go into it thinking like, I'm not gonna value that. That's not what I care about right now. I never cared about it before. But then it starts hitting different.
You're
because
thinking
somebody really cares about it.
I could live without it. I don't give a fuck. But then now you're thinking like, I could live without it, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Like
that's the mentality you think, because you're out there like wilding and getting it, but then you get somebody who really fucks with you, and then you're like, oh man, this is a little bit different, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's different for everybody. Like, if I would have never came across that, I probably would still be out here wilding. I probably would have been like, hey fool, let's go to Blue Moon, let's go kick it, like, you know what I mean? Be still trying to fucking.
Speaking of Blue Moon, I got you on some shit.
This was always
like speaking of
yeah, this like
They just went legal, so.
Oh, the hell yeah.
Yeah, they finally went legal.
Somebody said, damn, make it. Oh, hell yeah. That's sick.
So that's
Thank
how
you.
they're packaging their new stuff now. So now you can find it at the Chronic right there in Alhambra and a couple of other shops. So they're fully legal now. Fine. Well, I've always been promoting it, but now they're legal. So
I literally feel right now, like, as of lately, and thank you so much to Blue Moon, and thank you for you to bringing this. I feel so much like kind of like the old days, man, because it's been a while that I've like actually. But this whole like, you know, when people give you certain their weed brands and stuff like that, because it started when I went back to Liddy and the City Sash, and then other people were fucking with me, and then my other homie came by, West Coast Genetics, and then I've been getting a lot of the newer bags, and then it just makes me feel like I'm like, hey bro, I'm tapped back into the fucking scene, because I do remember like how. Remember those days?
Yeah, no, those shit was dope. I went to Lydian City too, but I kind of left early because it was like a little walk around and like a league kind of thing.
Yeah.
What was the best year of those days?
The second year of us working here, 2015, 2016.
Yeah, those were like 2016.
Fool,
2017.
I had so much fun those fucking years, bro. Like
the weed, all the weed you got for
it's
free?
just everything that came along with it, bro. Like there was just so much fucking shit that was going on, bro. Like it just like fuck, bro. Like I don't even know why I did some shit that I did, bro. But it is what it is.
It's not like that no more. You're not getting.
No, like it's like that, but it's like the scene got to marinate, bro. Like so the scene there's a new influencer born every day. We were tapped into like a scene where it's like there was not a variety of weed media outlets. There was like only Be Real TV if you really knew what was up, or like there wasn't, or maybe if that GGN, you know what I mean? But like, but
there was no Vice.
Yeah, there was no Vice and all that shit. So it's crazy, bro. Like, and then the more obviously. People started hiring people to trigger, like, you know, to manipulate these algorithms and have the numbers pan out. But bro, like, even to this day, bro, like I don't have those fucking crazy like influencer thotty numbers where the big companies want to see it, bro. But I have companies that fuck with me that'll be like, we rather pay you to sponsor you because you got the most code words used out of all the influencers we had, and they had like millions of influencers.
Oh, well, then you gotta think about it too.
Yeah.
You've been in the game since when? 2015.
That's like so.
You're lasting forever, and some people go up and go down. Okay, luckily me and you have been neutral the whole time, and that's not bad.
Are you the same scumbags that's in No Jumper?
Nah, some other shit.
Yeah. I always think that's you. What about the skateboard in the back? Is that you too?
No, that's Brooklyn Projects.
Really? I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
The whole shit works. You know how that shit works in the back end.
Yeah.
You gotta trademark different names.
Yeah.
So
I always wondered. I always thought, damn, scumbags is out here.
that's some other shit.
But some of the fools do rock your shit,
Yeah,
Pot Lord.
Yeah, Paul Lord always rocks my shit. He's cool with me. We have the same. My birthday is May 2nd. Paul Lord is May 3rd, and Yuri's May 4th.
Yeah.
So
Yuri's supposed to come on this show.
I would have told him to come.
Yuri's a witch kid, bro. Like that fool's like the motherfucker that. What did he make for Reconnected? He made the portable streaming.
Oh yeah. No,
he made a backpack device setup where he's like, all right, we have the vents and everything on this setup where we can like live stream as we walk around Vegas. And they were doing it, and I was
you're watching that Vegas?
I was watching that shit, bro.
That shit got drama, everything.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I stay up working all night, so I be watching Yuri streams because he goes on hours. So I'm like, all right, I have 4 hours to kill. He's on there doing the whole traveling, arguing with his girl. fucking, it just fucking was crazy, like real life.
Yeah.
Real life. But he said it on there because I was like, damn, this was really filming his real life. You know, it's kind of crazy. Like, I remember the first time I took my girlfriend to Vegas, we got in an argument, bro.
Me too, dog.
Yeah, every time.
First girlfriend I took to Vegas, it was a fucking.
It was an argument, bro. Like, damn, good thing I never filmed that. That would have been crazy. And they were getting the same thing. I was like, you already had to experience his first time with his girlfriend in Vegas, which is complicated because there's thirsty men, and you're in a place where everybody wants to fuck, so they're gonna holler at your chick.
Yeah.
You know, it's aggressive, bro. If I'm there with the boys,
And
I'm hollering at everybody. Like,
you're sharing the
damn.
room with the homies. I'm like, bro, like,
No.
if you're gonna take your girl to Vegas, always get your separate room, bro.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
your lady, you gotta give her her space, bro. Like you may be cool with changing in a room in front of a lot of people, but your lady is never gonna be cool with that, and they need their own fucking space, bro. If not, don't take your lady or don't have a lady. But like, you're gonna have to make those.
I recommend don't
accommodations.
take. He's a Taurus. I'm jealous. He's like jealous. Our vibe is we're jealous as fuck. I can't have a girlfriend 'cause I'll get too jealous. And I took her to Vegas and I was jealous because she was wearing some whole outfit and I was like, she's doing it for me, but I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
you're one of those fools. You're like, you gonna wear that or what?
No, I'm not. Back then I didn't know what I was thinking. Now that when I started smoking weed at 30, I realized that damn, I shouldn't be tripping about that. You know?
Yeah, you're like, you look good for me.
Yeah. No, she really just trying to look good for you.
There was times, bro, because sometimes those thoughts come across your mind, bro. And there's times, bro, when you're really coked out and drunk, and then you go to the bathroom and you're like, why am I even tripping? I'm fucked up, bro. Like, you know, like when you start thinking those fucked up thoughts, you're like, came in here with a beautiful ass girl, and I'm just being a fucking asshole, man. Like, you ever had those fucking fucked up thoughts, bro? Where you're just like, the fuck am I doing? Like,
Well, on my birthday, I was tripping on one of my girls. And then, like, it took me, like, I was, like, 4 days or 5, like, man, fuck that bitch. I'm right. She's wrong. I'm right. She's wrong, you know?
yeah.
And then after, I'm like, man, maybe I'm tripping, dog. Like, just, you know, you be tripping sometimes? Like, bro, you're in the wrong completely.
Is you being wrong a hard pill for you to swallow?
For me, yeah.
I'm
Because I
I'm the
overthink
same
a lot. I overthink a lot, and before I make a move, out of anger, you make a lot of wrong moves, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell this bitch, man, fuck you, I don't need you. Okay, I probably
Don't
don't.
waste it, E-Zone.
Huh?
Don't waste it.
What do you mean? This is fantastic.
Yeah, but
Mr. Boomtastic.
so now that you have a girlfriend, do you catch? Now that you're saying that, I'm pretty sure it's because you catch yourself being yourself, and being yourself might not be the right move at this point with your girl. Since
Yeah,
you're
like-
sharing the
like-
time.
Like, yes, I do know what you're asking. I mean, like, there's certain, I want to say just being myself, but there's certain things, certain tendencies that I may be so comfortable with, but that are kind of like, not that they're not necessarily cool with anybody else, but somebody's not used to them, or somebody else might find it offensive. You know what I mean? Or it might be bothering to somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's 50-50. So if I don't consider somebody else's feelings, I really am it's kind of being selfish if this is me and you time per se, you know? So yeah, like there's certain things. I don't know. I can't think of anything specifically, but it's just probably little things where I'm like, maybe like not helping out with shit, or like just not caring about shit, or being comforting. Like, cause I'm not necessarily, I didn't get too I wasn't comforted so much as a kid, bro. Like whenever I had shit going on. So I can be very loving, bro. But when it comes to comforting somebody, I don't know. It's like, it's weird, bro. Like, I know this is a fucked up trait, but it's like, it's weird where I'm just like, well, I've been through shit too. Fuck you, why nobody hug me? You know what I mean? Like, but it comes with trauma, bro. And it's like, but I have to learn to fucking make these things where I'm like, fuck, like my girlfriend is sad about some shit. Nobody came and hugged you, but you gotta be that person to go and hug her. And that's not necessarily been a hard pill to swallow, but it's been a hard thing to understand because it's breaking my trauma from the past. Like where I'm like, I wouldn't react certain ways, and I'm like, oh man, well,
But what is it?
do you care about this person?
Do you feel like you're being a bitch if you hug her?
Not that I'm being a bitch, bro, but it's kind of foreign to me because nobody comforted me like that. My
But
parents
you were no okay. You didn't get a hug, so if you asked for a hug, you were being a bitch, right? Back in the day. Oh, then you're crying, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
So now, do you feel if she's crying, do I have to turn into a bitch to comfort her, and then that's out of my character?
Yeah, like you feel like it feels out of your character at first, but then when you really realize it and you think about it, you're just like
Helping out.
You're just like, yo, that's what you're supposed to do. You're her fucking significant other, you stupid idiot. Like, you know, like, like, bro, like, she's fucking crying, bro. Like, she was like, and then you don't think about these things to like, it's all said and done sometimes, bro. But like, it's a learning process, bro. But then you go through ups and downs like everything else. But a relationship is work. So if you're not cut out and that's enough for you to leave, that may be so. And there's other pages to write. But as far as for me, like, it's not enough for me to walk away. Like, how the attitude before would be like, man, fuck you, I don't need you. Yeah. I tried that before and I got really sad. It did not it did not work out. I was like, I don't think this one's gonna be that easy to get over with, dog. Like, you gotta fucking apologize and fucking say that person, no, it's straight up, bro. Like, a lot of men won't admit that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I don't know what's wrong with this fucking generation out there, bro. Like, people out there act like you're not supposed to have a significant other, or it's just not cool. Everybody's gonna be a player, dog.
Too much rap music, player. You can't be. You listen to. You're thinking those things in your head, like, hey, no, bitch, fuck this hoe. I'm out. Don't you think that, like, man, I need this hoe? Yeah, I'll get other hoes. And that's all you think. I think
that's a dozen, homie.
Yeah, like, man, this was tripping. Shit, she's lucky she with me. And then, shit.
That's the most toxic thing you could ever hear in a relationship. I'll give you guys a little piece of advice from experience. The moment you hear, do you know how lucky you are to be with me?
Oh, thumper.
Or anything like that.
Run.
That is literally the most toxic fucking thing, or one of the most toxic things you can hear in a relationship, bro.
That's bad.
Like dead ass. Like, that itself should let you know, like, oh, so I'm beneath you.
Egotistic.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm under you the whole time, and I was thinking that this was a relationship. I'm just your pet, bitch. Yeah, like fuck you.
I hate hearing that shit. If I hear that shit, it's like, bitch, then you're just thinking for yourself.
What's the worst thing a chick could do for you, especially you being single? Like,
well, being single is a bitch because I have to be strong. I can't be like, oh, she didn't do this for me, or she wasn't there when I was sad. None of that matters.
You don't have those feelings though. You don't go through those emotions where you're just like, oh man, like, I kind of wish I had somebody that was, that I could just. I'm going through it right now, like, on some personal shit.
I do sometimes, but then
and a whore's not gonna do it.
You do, and then you think like, fuck, I could just have a homegirl that will. I have homegirls that I don't fuck, and then if I need to talk about like some bitch shit like that, like, hey, I'm emotional, at least they'll listen. I have some that will just be like, it's gonna be okay, Munir. That's not a good, bro. That's not gonna do shit, bro.
But you want somebody to rub your hand,
and give me a game plan. But then again, I had bitches that I've dated for like 6 months, and then their best advice like, it's gonna be okay, and I'm like, damn, I've been here 6 months with you. And all you had to say was, it's gonna be okay. I don't want you in the future. This is whack. There is no. If you were telling me this, I would tell you like a game plan. Me, because I'll tell you like, oh, cause you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta. No, let's snap out of it. Now it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better tomorrow. It's not gonna be better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, give me some real advice. You can't even get me out of this.
Comfort me, bitch.
Yeah.
Comfort me,
Tell me some real shit, or like, help me. Help me out, like, mentally. And they can. They're like, it's gonna be okay. You're strong.
But see, that's
bitch. I know I'm strong, but right now I'm not.
But I feel you on that, bro. Cause like, that's the one things when like they give you that empathy, I care about you type of shit. When you have somebody who really gives a fuck about you, dog, they buy you your comfort food. They fucking they'll give you a massage. I mean, I'm just saying like those little things like that, or like they'll fucking like they'll actually try to do things to get your mind off shit. Like having a woman with you, bro, like, or a partner, like, they get to know what you want, what you like, and what will really take your mind off things. So they really know how to actually make that shift for you, where you're like, oh man, I was all depressed about this, but like, somebody telling you, oh, it's gonna get better, is not necessarily gonna stop me from crying when I'm in mourning.
Or not overthinking that shit.
You know what I mean? But like, if I'm with my girlfriend and she's like, hey, well, I hit up your friend and we're gonna go to Disneyland, and let's smoke and let's go get some beers before. And I'm like, that's something that comes along with it. But I'm like, it's the price that like it's the pros and cons with it. It's like, yeah, you're gonna put up with some nasty arguments sometimes, just like everything else. But the pros of it is like, I don't get more depressed when I get sad anymore, and that's the price I'm willing to pay, because being depressed sucked.
Oh yeah, as a man, they don't talk about it enough, but men get depressed. A lot of men die, and no one cares about men. I can tell you right now, like, hey, Ezone, I'm going through it. Can you help me? And you'll just laugh. You'll probably just laugh at me. You laugh right now. But that's
I laugh because I'm like, I pour him a drink.
But no, that's the normal way of a man.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares. If I told a woman, she's gonna say, "You're strong. You got this." But there's no one to help me out as a man. No one cares that we get eaten up like a lion. You're in the wild. If you're being a bitch, not a bitch, but if you're just being weak at that moment, you're gonna get eaten up. You know, you're gonna die. And that's how it is out here too for men. Women, a woman could be broke right now, right? Let's say I'm broke, and I write on my Instagram story, "Hey, here's my Cash App. Can you guys donate me some money?" Now you guys are laughing, right? Now when a woman does it, "Hey, I need a burger. Who could donate me $20?" She's gonna get at least 6 fools donating $20.
Facts.
That's $120 compared to you guys just laughing at me, right? Like, nah, a fat bitch.
I don't mean to sound fucked up, but like, ugly bitches don't be getting no love, bro. It's a shallow world out there.
No, she at least has one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Somebody who's like, I don't mind fucking this fat.
You
bitch.
could be a good-looking dude and still not. You can't be a good-looking dude and imagine a good-looking dude with no bitches, or like you just get. It's just hard for you to get a bitch, and then there's an ugly ass fool that for sure can't get bitches, like because it looks right,
Yeah.
and maybe his situation sucks too. That fool probably has more chances of committing suicide, right? Like, damn, I'm ugly. I don't bring no value to the table. Like, wouldn't he want to just kill himself? I guess like. Women don't ever get to that point. Like, she could just do whatever, ask a fool for money. She's gonna eat, dog. If she's hungry, she's gonna eat that day. If a man's hungry, he better put up those coins and get that dollar menu. A girl's just gonna take up a dinner with some food she don't really like.
Yeah, just go on Tinder and be like, oh, who's trying to take me to dinner?
Yeah, and there's gonna be some chump with no game, and she's gonna eat and then go home.
You know what, dog? And it's crazy that you say that, bro. But there's been a situation before in my past where it was like that, bro. I remember like there was one situation specifically where I remember I was single, of course, and I had somebody text me, like this girl that I was like talking to and just messing with at the time, and text me. I was like, I'm on a horrible fucking date. Please save me. Can you Uber me to your house? And I'm like, bitch, you're on a date. And I was like, where you at? She's like, Mastro's. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't turn that date down either, bitch. Like, you know, I was like, did you eat already? You know, I'm asking all the right questions. And I remember Ubering this person, bro. Like, just
Okay.
Fool, she ditched that fool. He went to the bathroom and she left.
Look,
she was talking about that. This fool was like awkward fucking like vibes, bro. Like where she was like, yo, I feel like this fool was a serial murderer. Like he was trying to kill me type shit. Like he's not like creepy shit like that, but she's like, he was just way too fucking weird. And she's like, I told him to pick me up and I didn't know what to do with it. And I was just like, damn.
Well, look, she got free Mastros and free dick.
Technically.
She's playing her cards right. Yeah, she's emotional. Oh, get me out of here. I don't know what I signed up for. Yeah, you do.
Free food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a weirdo. And you signed up for it. Like you
And it
swear.
got weird real fast because
Yeah.
I was like, it was a desperation.
Like those 60 DMs he sent you before didn't send a sign.
Yeah.
And you were hungry, bitch. Just go eat. Then get some dick. Like, you can't do that. You're not going to go get Mastros. You're lucky they buy you Jack in the Box. And then you're right there throwing dick, too. Like, no, man, it's whack. It's a hard life for a player. Like, they don't think about that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, these are the struggles you really don't think about, though.
Yeah, you don't. Like, a man's going to be hungry. Like, post up, you're hungry.
Ladies, buy my man over here some food, man. Buy him some pizza, man. It's the Pizza Hut ain't even expensive, bitch.
Yeah, man. $8.99, dog.
$8.99. Like,
Get-
bitch, you don't have $8.99? Show up with some pizza. Maybe he gives you that SWAT team magic. What is it? Blue Chew dick.
Maybe I'll call you when you're at Master with a whack ass date. I'll call you to come on. I'll get you an Uber.
You leave with some scumbag shirts.
Nah, they don't leave with shit. They only get dick.
Damn, dog.
Dick ain't free, player. They gotta pay for this.
Damn, dog. You over here. I mean, some things never change, dog. I think you've been here like at least, what is it, fourth time here? I think it's the fourth time.
I've been here since like 2016.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. So I think it's maybe like fifth time you've been. So you're almost like a regular at this point.
He's alumni.
Yeah, and some things never change, dog. Every time you come up in here, you're still slaying pussy.
Ain't shit changed but the bitch right in the dick.
You're still like, yeah. I feel like Xavier looks at it. Look, his point of view, like in his head, he thinks he's you. Like, you know, like, and I'm like, yo, I was like, you gotta go through with these things, bro. Like, you gotta If you're gonna be having a night, I was like, post up these videos like scumbags or it ain't real. You're single. Who you gotta worry about offending?
Nah, everybody wants to be a scumbag to tend to be a scumbag.
Damn, that's a shirt, dog.
That's a quote.
Cause bro, everybody, it's hard. Like sometimes I'm dating a bitch and I'm like, I'm on the scumbag account. She follows the scumbag account, but she only follows my personal account, but she don't follow the scumbag account. So I'm like,
She saw that clip of you grabbing the bikini like that.
Yeah, it is what it is. At this point, I don't care. At this point, like I said, once my dick don't work, I'll settle down.
Like, it's gonna be an unhappy chick, bro. She's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? It doesn't work.
Well, then fuck it. I'll settle.
Remember that bodybuilder movie of that one fool who was a bodybuilder with The Rock, and then that fool, his dick didn't work and he had to inject it.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing when Mark Wahlberg was in that movie. But that's another level of fucking shit not working. You know that's the real thing, fool.
What?
Fools, like I guess the fools that do steroids and certain shit, like they get like their dick won't work, but they have to get a fucking vacuna, dog, like a fucking like shot, and they have to fucking shoot it up in their dick, and then during that time that gives you a fierro for like 4 hours, and you got like a 4-hour expansion.
But like, that's it for you only fuck one time a week.
No, you get like a whole dosage of this shit. So whenever you want to fuck, you just fucking.
But then you're injecting. Okay, I want to fuck every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like, damn.
I think now they probably have it in pill form, but if I had,
well, it's called the Rhino, no?
You ever had taken a black Rhino?
No, I don't eat that shit. Bro, I'm horny as fuck. That's why I quit coke.
I've taken like the black Rhinos. I've taken the blue.
Yeah,
We've been sponsored. Yeah. Just like it's nothing's wrong with you, but you're just like. Just think about it. You're like, yo, I got this with me and my, you know, let's just say you're a policeman. You're like, I got this with me and my partner. But let's just say I showed up with a SWAT team. How badass would that be? so you make a statement, dog.
This is not like you're gonna run a train on somebody.
I know, but
it's just me and my homie. But fucking, let's invite the whole crew to fuck this bitch.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like you show up with the fucking the kill squad, bro. You're not showing up. It's. I mean, you're showing up at your A game regularly, but. I don't know. It's like I tried it because I remember X was like, "Hey, bro, we got sponsored by Blue Chew. What's up?" He's like, "Here you go." He gave out samples, and I remember I tried that shit, and I was like, "This shit was like invincibility."
They didn't give you a heart attack or nothing.
That's the thing, dog. So let me tell you.
Well, it was a coke, or
I was doing coke, and I tried that at the time because I was like, we were all doing coke at the time, and then he was like, "No, it works. Trust me, dog. It works. Like after you're all coked out, just take one of these." But he didn't tell me about the whole heart thing, and me being a fat fool naturally, my heart's already working hard and being fat. I was like, I have to take the pill, and then I'm on coke, so my shit was going. And I just remember I was like, after like you busting out and everything, you're like, fuck, like you fucking feel like this motherfucker's like a rabbit in there, like just thumping his fucking.
It's still thumping.
Yeah, just thumping, dog. But you know, those things do work. I don't know what they put in there, dog, but. I don't.
That's how I'm on the Adderall. If I take an Adderall, bro, I could fuck nonstop all night on the Adderall. That's why I was taking Adderall. Cause I was like, fuck, I got this girl coming over. I'm gonna put in work. I'll take the Adderall, be focused on the pussy, and just kill. Like, I wouldn't nut. I'll nut, and I'll still be hard. Like, keep going. Like, damn, is Adderall like a Viagra or some shit?
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical math.
The other people be like, nah, when I take a fucking Adderall, I can't fuck. I'm like, dude, I get horny as fuck. Like, if there's no bitch and I don't take it, and I take an Adderall, I'll be pissed. Like.
Does Molly work? Did Molly ever work? Did you ever take Molly?
No, I haven't done Molly. I haven't done.
I hated that shit. I thought I took that shit thinking that shit was gonna make me horny and shit, and that shit just made me like weird, dog. I was like, I don't like this shit.
You're just right there with a hard on tripping out, like.
No, I wasn't even a hard on. Like I remember, like in my mind, I was telling myself that I was tired, and then sure enough, like I tried to go to sleep, and then I just kept going like I just kept like waking up because it was like it was trying to fight the uppers and everything, and I was just like, oh, I hate this shit. It probably was cut with heroin, to be honest. Shout out to everybody out there who has been a product of the 90s and has done drugs, not considering the fact that at any moment it could have been cut with something that we all could have died, even before fentanyl. Like straight up, like even before that. But you don't think about that till you're like 30 plus, and then you're like, damn, man, thank you, Sky Daddy. I'm grateful that I didn't fucking die. You know what I mean? Like, or right. I'm grateful that I didn't fucking get addicted to heroin or anything like that. So I'm just saying it's a cool thing to fucking like make, not a cool thing, but it's a cool feeling to make it out of that fucking era, and then you're like, oh man, like no
dumbass era. When you're young, you're dumb. So like you gotta think about it. You're young and dumb, and then you see your young homies doing the same young dumb shit, like, and then you can't even tell them shit.
We still don't know what the effects of the internet are gonna do to our generation.
It's way worse now. Yeah,
no, because we're the first generation to have it. If you're a 90s kids, you're the product of fucking the experimental internet. And you don't know what that shit has done to your brain or is going to do. There might be at the moment we all get to 70 years old and then something clicks and we hear that AOL noise and then we all just snap. You know what I mean? We don't fucking know, bro. Like, we really don't fucking know. It is a crazy fucking place. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for fucking tuning in today, number one. I want to thank my bro Scumbags for pulling up once again, bro. Over here knocking it out, no problem.
I took over the scene, the toxico.
Yeah, and it was still less toxic, bro. Which is great.
I probably got more bitches right now than that fool just sitting here.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Any bitches in the chat? What's up? No, probably not.
DM Scumbags. Now, there's some girls in there, but I mean, you know, that's up to them. Yeah, but he has a nice place. I'll just let you know that. Yeah, he's nice.
We good, girl.
Yeah, he has a nice place. He's not a scumbag as you might think, but he's straightforward. Tell you that much. But
scum fuck around and find out, mommy.
Yeah, what do you call them? Scumami?
Scumami.
Yes.
Well, you gotta think every girl's a scumbag, bro. They just hide it way better than us, but they're grimy. They have more threesomes than us. They're fucking everybody. They fuck way more than us for sure.
Damn, there you go. Words of Scumbag. Where can they follow you at if they want to partake in this lifestyle and just support your brand? He been making some cool ass shit, bro. Like for real, he been making some dope ass shit. Support, buy his merch. I mean, he's making Dodger shit. He makes his Bart Simpson bomber jacket that's fucking sick as fuck, and all other kinds of shit that match your toxic lifestyle. So where can they follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at Scumbags, SCUMBAGS, on TikTok as well. Follow my Twitter. My Twitter's pretty funny. Scumbags_LA. Follow that one. You want to laugh a little bit, and yeah.
You're like Justin
the boy, but I guess the aggressive version.
Yeah, bro, because you be posting some shit where I'm like, I like that.
Yeah,
yeah,
bro. Everybody tells me, like, normal people in a relationship, like, bro, your Twitter's fucking funny. Like, even people that don't even are
I
not
wish you could
scumbags.
repost it.
Yeah, I wish, but my girl's gonna trip, fool. I'm like, that's what it's for, perro. Read it out loud. Read it with your chest, fool.
Not right now.
Nah, chill, dick. That's what I get. Like, I can't, fool.
Yeah. But yeah, so follow you as Scumbags and any other shout outs?
Nah, that's it. Oh, shout out to Blue Moon. And
shout out to Blue Moon.
Follow Scumbags. Follow me, get some hoes from it. Follow the girls that follow me. It's all good.
You don't tag them. You're gonna have to do some research.
Well, I don't make it easy to get pussy.
Yeah, no,
fuck? Hey,
he be literally be posting. He's like, oh, you thought I was gonna tag her? Yeah, he's like, I see you thirsty when you post the views.
Yeah,
I be laughing. I be like, damn, this was just like, because I know there's fools saying it's like, just give me her Instagram.
Bro, they did. What's her at? Tag her, fool. Why don't you tag her? I'm like, bro, give me more views. I'll tag her. Shit, y'all stingy. Y'all just watching it, not liking, just jacking off to my videos. Man, double tap the fucking video. Like, bro, I see the things, the insights. I'm like, this many views, this many likes. Like, that your girl's not gonna get mad, perro. Just like it.
Just be like, yo, it was trending. Yeah,
it was trending. It was on the trending stream.
Sammy, shout outs.
Shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to Propin, and that's pretty much it.
There you go. What is it, Ray? Shout outs.
Shout out to Scumbags. Thanks for coming through. Shout out to Sammy. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
Shout out to my wife. And follow me at Morning Shot Films, IG and YouTube. Follow my podcast, The Morning Real. Tomorrow I'll be putting out The Piano Teacher. A 40-year-old woman living with her mother who wants some
dick.
Yeah.
Huh?
So that's the movie.
Threesome.
Not this one. Not this one.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to my lady out there. Also go to flavorsbyezone.com or highhungry.shop. Take care of take care of yourself and save some money this weekend. There's gonna be a sale coming up, number one. You want to take advantage of the baller jars? Go get the baller jars because they come with a Cali Blaze surprise inside. Aside from that, get the High and Hungry t-shirts. They come with a magical surprise free will purchase. Aside from that, there's a lot of other cool stuff. There's like 3 Terp Slurpers in there as well too. Get those marbles because they come hooked up with the same gift as the baller jars as well. So might as well get double the combination. And follow me on Whatnot at Flavors by E-Zone. And June 10th is the new High and Hungry season coming out. and we're gonna start filming around mid-August or late August for the pilot, which we will be submitting to the big dog. So support us this season. Show us some love. Follow High and Hungry TV. I'm trying to post up as much as the behind the scenes as I can. And with that being said, we'll see you guys on Saturday. You got something else, Rick? Peace out.